fucking forgot to put the bot in the game time channel. And look, now I have their Discord pictures.
The one on Midnight. Just like all those suddenly very horrifying ones.
Yeah, dude. Like the silence could have been so cool, and they were just like, "Yeah, we put them on TV and told everybody to kill them when they see them." Like, come
Spoilers.
on.
What?
We might be. Are we
Cool.
streaming right now? That might be
Yes,
spoilers.
yes, we are. Wait, what?
It
What?
it happens. It happens in like the third episode after they're introduced. It sucks.
Oh,
What?
they're also the villain for this season. We're talking about Doctor Who. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. No, it's not. But hello, welcome back. Welcome back. Do we just want me to jump right into it, or
Yep.
Yeah, let's do it.
okay?
Hit
From
us with
where?
that recap.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was just headed. Uh, Last session, you all had decided to go to a grand party being held by Lord Acheron, where, well, a lot happened. For one, well, I guess giving them as a disjointed list makes the most sense because,
That's how it happened.
because that's kind of how it happened. Some of you tricked some people into investing into the mine that you just, I believe that was Eric's and Ariad, or just Eric's, tricked
No, almost.
someone into almost buying the mine that you just robbed the shit out of that was already closing down. You you learned the Urkling's real name was Adiak. You saw a strange orc man who's supposedly another one of the guardians of the smog crystals named Bolg. Maeve was seen to be hiding her bite scar from Pink Eye with a bite mark. Or a bite mark with makeup. Oh my god. And eventually, at one point in the party, Acheron gave a presentation about what the Nightmares' actual plan is. You learned that the Nightmares' true plan is to kill the Queen of Dreams, or as I think one of you put it, either after the session or during the session, boss farm her. Their goal is to boss farm the Queen of Dreams in order to create more smog crystals to expand the Land of Dreams faster, due to its ability to essentially create infinite resources from what the Nightmares have found. After this, while everybody was waiting to erase their minds or join the Nightmares, Kaida and Pink Eye snuck up to the throne room and shoved over the smog crystal, which crashed through the ground. However, they were quickly chased by Adiak, and Adiak almost strangled you. But Pink Eye managed to get a scratch on her face and get out of there. In the meantime, while this was happening, Eric's, Ariadne, and Ahab running out of ideas. sorry, I know that's a little snide, but
I mean, it was true.
Ariadne decided to just confront Acheron directly. A back and forth, revealing Acheron as maybe a hypocrite. I don't know. It was just a lot of angry shouting. Was interrupted when the smog crystal came crashing through the ceiling, giving everyone a chance to escape. Not before Adiak threw the smog crystal towards the whole 5 foot by 5 foot, incredibly thick, 500-pound crystal at Kaida with one hand. Luckily, she did not chase you down as you all ran back to the boat and recovered. Ahab is still like on the floor. He's like laying straight down at this point, just like, ugh, because he's like an old man. To which Ariadne and Jeskai had a conversation amongst themselves, where Ariadne, you managed to get out his whole backstory that he was one of the guardians of the smog crystals previously, but eventually betrayed Acheron at some point. He didn't entirely specify, but betrayed Acheron at some point and then came home to where he was guarding his smog crystal only to find it broken. He surmises that this is because the only way to actually break them is through character development.
Horrified.
I wish I had a button to go dun dun or something. But I'm pretty sure this said close enough. I'm pretty sure the session ended with Ariana going, I hate this fucking place, and then Jessica responding with, me too, sister. That's how I remember it ended. But that's not where we will be picking up at? One second, 1 second.
You know, I realized just this second that the Nightmares plan is that they're an MLM. It's just the
What?
promise of
Oh my god.
if you're the
What?
lucky ones who get a small crystal, then you can make it, but that's like the 1%. Everyone else loses.
That's 4 fucking people!
We just need everyone to recruit 2 more people.
And if you recruit, you can like maybe go up the byline.
Oh my god, bruh. Okay.
Oh my god, the byline.
Look, he's saying that everyone could be rich and famous or whatever, infinite resources, but I'm hearing there's only 4 of y'all in charge.
Okay, that is not at all what he said. He said everybody could live in a world without suffering and that you could
Yeah.
have a part in creating it. Oh my god, bruh. Okay. Anyways, Pink Eye.
Built on the labor of the figures
Pink Eye.
who can't die.
Yes.
Would you say probably to avoid the chaos? Maybe perhaps you ended up taking a nap below deck? I mean, everybody was just kind of screaming upstairs and, you know, the chaos.
So my first question would be, did we leave like the shoreline or did we stay docked there?
I think you're docked there at the moment, but likely probably in the meantime Jeskai has like taken up the boat again and is pulling you all away.
Then at this point, Pink Eye would actually not be on the boat at all. He would have climbed off and just kind of chill towards the shoreline where he could still see the boat, but took a nap there away from everyone.
Didn't realize the boat was leaving. As you drift to sleep, eventually you awaken in a field of green grass that you remember from the mainland. Not like the green hue that just looked vaguely off in the forests of wandering minds, but sunlit grass. Sunflowers dot an endless field beyond where the grass lies, and a dirt path lays before you. When you awaken in this place, you seem to already be walking down the path. And for a while, you continue walking. It's almost involuntary as you just continue down this path. Do you try to say or do anything as you find yourself just strolling down this way? You can stop walking, to be clear. You're not forced, but...
Cool beans. I think Pink Eye would just take everything in as opposed to walking. He just would look around. This is the closest thing to normal he's had in a little bit of time, so just really soaking in the environment.
It's serene. No sounds penetrate your ears. The screaming and fighting which you're used to is not present here. Eventually, as you're taking a look around, you realize that nothing lays at the end of this path. It stretches for miles, and you hear as maybe you look down the end of the path. Are you looking for anything?
I don't think anything specific outside of just if anything looks or feels like an anomaly in this place, or like anything that stands out that shouldn't be amongst this nature scene here, I think that would pull his eye. But I don't think he's looking for any like specific thing. No.
As you're staring down the path, just looking for these anomalies in nature, eventually you can hear almost as if though it's coming from the wind blowing across the grass. Is there something you want at the end of this path?
Uh, I I don't know. I just kind of woke up here and started walking. Um, I guess my destination.
Allow me to rephrase. This path is but a representation. You know that walking it might lead you nowhere, and yet you have traveled far across it. If you look back, you can see, as the voice says, footsteps that have been laid in the path behind you, as if though you have been walking down this endless path for quite some time, even though you woke up walking here. Are you hoping that at the end of this path, something will be there for you?
Uh, y- I mean, yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. Happiness, maybe. A purpose.
Such a lack of ambition. You walk down this path, and as this happens, rain, as the voice says this, rain begins to fall, thunder begins to clap, as it begins to rain across the entire field, and yet everything screams and causes pain on this path, and you walk it forward.
He walks it because I tell him to.
Sounds of not that. Shut up. Sounds of the forest begin to grow louder, or sounds of nature begin to grow louder as this response is given. But don't you even know that the end of this path may be in walk to nothing and return to form?
Or it could be a walk to everything. Immortality. My life back.
Now, that is the ambition I was hoping for. Tell me, can you make it to the end of this path? Or will you wander among the clouds like the
Oh, I have no plans of being lost. I will indeed reach my destination, even if I have to drag him along with me.
vessel for your effort. I can stand that. Do well on your journey. This is about forgetting how to say his name.
Euripides.
Euripides. And as the bishop says this name, all of the sounds stop, and you awaken on the shore of the Land of Dreams. Well, not the Land of Dreams, but you awaken on the shore which you've been left on, as everybody is currently sailing away. Hold on, let me get there we go. Everybody is currently sailing away. They're a bit of ways from the shore. Everybody has either been talking while this has been happening, or maybe just haven't noticed that you've gone missing. How do you get back to the ship, if at all, you guys?
I think he stands and kind of does the head tilt to the side for a moment, like, I guess they decided to just leave me, huh? And he will slide back into the figure, get up, and I think he'll just sit crisscross applesauce on the shore for a moment, just kind of taking in all of the Land of Dreams for a moment, but like taking long moments of his eyes being closed just to not lose that dream sequence, to be able to recall everything that went down. And he's making a decision. If they're going to leave me, cool. I'm just going to figure this shit out. If not, then we'll figure this shit out. He's just kind of, I'm going to adapt to whatever the fuck I'm given right now. Because we don't really have a choice.
This is Pink Eye's turn so dark. we just abandon him.
Going back to the boat for a moment, Jessica is maybe pulled about 10, 15 feet away from the shore at this point. Like, the boat is pulling away from the shore. Ahab is laying flat on his back up on top. I guess this is the point where I should check in on everybody. Where is everybody at the moment on the ship?
Oh, Eric's has shut himself away below deck for sure.
Ariadne is on deck, like furiously scribbling through like all the papers that we've gathered and received from all this nonsense, and writing everything in like a neat, actual ordered stuff.
Yeah, I think the last thing I was doing was actually going through the maps and getting all these labels and everything.
Yeah, that's where you learned where the labels for each of these locations are, whatever those might be. What about Kaida? Is Kaida still up in the crow's nest?
Yeah. So we are already moving, right?
Yep. You would, if you are looking, you probably would see Pink Eye just sitting on the shore in the figure getup that you, know
Yeah.
so well.
I was gonna say, after thinking about what just happened, you know, coming across this thing that looks just like her, minus a couple details. She's trying to understand what it means. What are they referring to with the fact that Kaida's been here already? Why she exists, or why it exists in the first place. With that, she does eventually get up and look back towards the island with these thoughts in her head. At which point she would notice Pink Eye. After a quick look, squint in her eyes, she does go down from the crow's nest and heads towards Jessica is piloting the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
She goes up to him and goes, "Hey, we're leaving someone behind."
Oh, shit. He pulls the levers forward and the boat stops with a tung. Oh, are they on the shore? We are a decent enough distance, but I think I could, He, like, walks to the end of the deck and then turns back to you. Are they on the shore anywhere?
They're right there, and I point towards, Pink Eye being sad on the shore.
I don't, Are you sure? I don't... Who is that? Just for clarification, Pink Eye looks like the 1'8" figure right now, and Jessica has not seen him like that.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Though you know what? No. No, Kaida does not want to deal with Jessica right now. She's going to just jump over, and she's going to drop in the water, turn into a reef shark, and she's going to swim all the way to shore.
Oh my god. As you do this, you hear from the boat, oh my god, I could've, okay, you know what, you can solve your own problems. I need to move you to the lower quarters. He picks up Ahab, with both arms. He's just like dragging him. He's like, yeah, you can solve your own problems then, that's fine.
Ariadne just kind of looks up, hears a splash, and is like, "What the frick?" Yeah, it's someone else's problem.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna bring Ahab into the cabin room. Eric's, you're probably like sitting on the bed, right?
Yeah, I have maps spread out around me, and I'm like making notes and kind of like cross-referencing locations and like map scales and stuff like that.
Jeskai will see you doing this and look at you and go, to avoid another Erkling situation, I need you to know something. And he's just like standing there. Do you respond?
I think I just look up at him and just wait for him to continue.
I'm the third guardian of the smog crystals. I'm an ex-guardian now. Are we going to try to murder me, or am I done here?
Fucking course you are. Get the fuck out of here. I'm busy.
Well, just wanted you to know in case, you freak out on me or whatever. And he walks out and then back up and just... He stands by the deck, watching as Kaida approaches the shore.
Yeah. So I assume I get there before the boat does, right? I'm not sure how fast that
The
is.
boat is just not moving at the moment.
Okay. So do I make it to shore then?
Yeah, you would.
All right. I get as close as I can, still in shark form, and once I'm able to walk, I turn back and then walk just towards Pink Eye. I stand a decent distance away, maybe 10 or so feet. I look at him and just like try to greet him with a hey.
You'll see his eyes shoot open. Oh, Kaida. Hey.
Yeah, I noticed that you were still here, even though we already departed, she says quickly, glancing back at the boats all the way back there.
Ship's not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to take a moment to myself. Didn't realize we were leaving right away.
I think we all needed a moment after all that's been happening.
I assume you came back to rescue me, so to speak.
I tried to tell Jeskai we were leaving someone behind, and he was just being himself. So I decided to come instead. I'm sure they'll be back for us soon.
Okay, do you look back at the boat at
We-
this point?
Is it at the
Uh,
shore? Or is it still?
So it's still like about like 10, 15 feet away. But do you look back, Kaida?
Oh. Yeah, I honestly did the whole shark thing because I thought it was much farther away, but
That's okay.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I look back to it and just look back to Pink Eye and I just approach a little closer and go, so you're still with us in this, right?
I mean, yeah, we I don't know what the hell the goals are, but I'm here if I'm needed.
Well, you're obviously needed. You've made quite the contributions to our group. We all have. But the truth is, I don't know how much farther we could make it if we were missing one person. It's been quite rough with the numbers we have already.
I think it's been more rough because nobody's taken the time to breathe in and breathe out. Yes, we're in a very fucked up situation right now, but if you can't change your circumstances, better them.
Mm.
He gets up and kind of brushes the grass off of himself and just kind of stares out at the shoreline, still there with you, but standing up to his full 1'8", not the hunch you're used to seeing.
Yeah, I would look back at the boat now, just, I suppose, waiting for them to come back for us.
At some point, Ariadne, while their conversation is happening, Jeskai, like you see him like contemplate something for a minute, and he just like then turns around and says, "I'm not dealing with any more bullshit today. I'm just going to go pull the boat up." And with it slowly makes its way back to the shore.
Ariadne's just thinking, she's like, that's the third time I've heard that in 5 minutes. What are you doing? I'm not paying attention.
I guess we should hop back on the boat before they leave us again, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, she just responds, nodding.
Scramble off, climb back on board.
As you all climb back on board, You catch as like if you walk by Jeskai, you can catch like he's nervously staring at the forest, and he's just like, "Great, yes, it's not like all the guardians of the small crystal are chasing us. Let's leave. Okay." And immediately as soon as you hop on Kaida, he almost runs straight to the wheel and just pulls
Jesus.
the fuck out of there. Like a kid trying to escape a fucking party after the cops have come. He's just and just like driving off.
Can I roll perception of the forest because he wasn't so anxious before?
Sure.
gonna
Yeah,
assume-
right before you pull off.
The split second after it turns, where it because like you turn a boat, that's force.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice roll. That will be a 19.
In between the trees, through the canopy and the small glimmers of light that shine through, you swear you can see Adiac standing there, just
Fun.
staring, emotionless. But that doesn't last long, as you can just and just pulls off immediately.
Fun.
After you pull off for some time, Jeskai stops the boat with a and then kind of walks down. Who all is up on the upper deck at this point?
Hold on, Eric's. Did you just name an island Eric's Landing?
Did you? That's not even where you landed. Oh wait.
Oh shit!
I saw you actively typing
Thought it
that
was.
too.
Wait.
Is
Also,
that not where
that's-
we
No,
landed?
That
we
is
landed on
so-
the one to the left.
It would have been like right there. It would have.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, that's.
You're
the
naming that
same.
after you?
That's crazy.
Where I
Someone-
landed.
Someone literally lives there, by the way. But okay.
Hey, that didn't
Landed.
stop good old. Wait, what's his full name? That didn't. They didn't stop Martin Walsimer, whose name started
What?
America.
What?
I could not pronounce his name. The name of the Americas comes from a guy named America, essentially.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Hell, you could
I-
have just said Christopher Columbus, and you would have been.
Well,
spot
that he
on.
didn't. He didn't name the country or
No,
the continent.
he just thought he found something that people were already living.
Yeah. Happy
Yeah,
Leaf
fine.
Erickson Day, everyone.
Okay. Who all's up on the upper deck?
Pink Eye is still up there.
Ariadne is.
Jeskai will come down, and he just like for a moment, and then says, "Right, well, you mind telling me where you want me to go? Because I can get us away from the shore for all we want, but eventually they'll send out ships looking for us, and we do better somewhere than on open waters."
Do you know where the Dream Mistress's palace is? I think we should head there.
Interesting choice, but I am not opposed. Yes, I believe most people crash land there anyway.
I mean, we've been there already, right? Isn't that where we landed?
Well, that's-
Yes, but we got new information,
Hmm. Are you
and I
intending?
have questions for her.
Are you intending on telling her?
You have the opportunity to tell me why I shouldn't.
I mean, I can tell you why. You know, no, I do actually kind of want to see this. I have theories of how it will go, but in truth, I don't think she's ever been told. I don't even think she's aware that the smog crystals come from her, so it'll be interesting to see how she reacts. Give me a moment, I actually should. He's gonna walk back down. Sinbad! You hear him yell as he brings Sinbad up with him. And you hear him as he's coming up the stairs say, "Take us to the Dream Mistress's palace with you. I actually need to warn you of something." Sinbad is going to go start the boat and drive a little slower than Jeskai. Would one of you mind
Wait.
getting... Hmm?
Isn't Sinbad high right now?
A little. I think he's coming down. He's like, as you see he's walking up, he's like, am I just gonna be dirt when I die? And you hear Jeskai go, well, yes, when you die, but when you're alive, you're not dirt, so it's okay. And he goes, oh, does dirt go to
Sorry.
heaven?
When you're
The
alive,
vegetables-
you're less.
The VeggieTale characters don't go to
Cost
heaven, so
more.
no.
The what?
Canonically, the VeggieTale characters don't go to heaven. The creator said so.
Is that because they sinned, or is that because they're vegetables?
It's because they don't have a soul.
Well, he is a soul, so it's okay. This guy like looks at him as he asks it, and he says, just drive us, just drive. I don't even want to think about that, and I'm sober. And Sinbad's like, okay. And he walks over to the ship. He's driving very slowly and carefully, and Jessica looks to all of you and says, alright, if we're going to be dumping information about the nightmares and what you should be worried about, would one of you mind going and getting the wizard? I feel like if I go and get him, he might put a knife to my throat because he realized what I just told him.
Oh, so you're scared when he does it, but when I do it, it's okay.
Well, I mean, he might actually try to stab, and frankly, I don't want to get into a fight on a boat this small. Not
I'm
exactly.
both insulted you think that I wasn't serious, but also fair point.
I mean, what? You're going to stab one of your 3 crew members? Come on. You would.
That's fair. I'm going to the door and I'm banging on it. It's ripped to Ahab. I didn't know he was asleep.
He's not asleep. He's just like, just not doing great at the moment. He's very tired.
Vampire, Jessica's asking for you.
Oh? And?
Come outside.
Oh, right, yeah. Flurry of folding paper, and he comes out with like a stack of like loose maps in his arms. I've been going through these maps. I have a pretty good outline of what's where and where our main targets are.
Any extra information to add to what we previously gained? I honestly think we should contact a newspaper of some sort to get this out.
Let's talk about this upstairs with the rest of everybody. Everybody whose opinions I care about.
Crazy. Alright, good. We're still cool. As you come up the stairs, Jessica will acknowledge you. We're still cool about the whole... He just like makes motions with his hands and never finishes the sentence.
You're effectively neutered, which means
Oh my god.
there's really no satisfaction in killing you for something you really can't have any effect on. So yeah, you're beneath my notice. So I have a couple of things written down. There's a couple of sailing routes that appears to be one of their general patrols. There's a couple of old castles marked out. There's what they referred to as the Old Hold, which seems to keep some sort of dragon, apparently, out of the loop, which was Maeve was worried about. Maeve has a fortress on the way back to Yothgard, which was where we could, if we were so inclined, go and continue altering or messing with Acheron and continue undermining his rule there.
Real quick, Pink Eye, by the way, Jessica used to be the leader of the Smog Crystal or whatever you call it. I forgot that Pink Eye was the only one who was not around for any of those comments.
Well, neither was Eric's, that's why.
Yeah, I'm keeping Pink Eye informed.
Also,
When you say this, you'll see he's still staring off over the boat, and he'll turn. Oh, you mean me? Oh, okay. And he'll turn and continue staring.
What the fuck was that? Can I? Hey, what the fuck? Can I do an insight check or something?
Again,
I mean, are you asking me for an
Yeah.
insight? Like,
I
sure.
guess you or the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I didn't know I could make the
Cool.
call. Absolutely, freaking lutely.
Yeah,
At any,
if it's an
yeah,
insight check on something you said, someone you can make that call.
yeah. If you ever, if that's for
Yeah.
everybody at the
That's
table, if
a
you ever want to incite me, go for it.
that's a dirty 20.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. You heard what you heard, right?
Are you going by Orlif right now? It's because you're still in the figure suit, or
Oh no. And he'll hop up and like kind of dust his legs off.
This is
Orlith,
the other thing, isn't it?
or Pink Eye, as y'all so disgustingly call him,
oh, it's the weird pixie.
has taken a back seat for a while. He'll bow. I am Euripides.
Euripides.
And
Euripides.
you're
What?
an improvement.
You're an interesting one. He'll just look you up and
Thanks.
down.
Is Pink Eye all right?
Are you inhabited by the soul of some kind of fairy or something? Just gets like turned.
Yeah, I forget.
Extraordinarily specific guess,
No,
Jessica.
Well,
no.
Euripides is a fairy-esque name, so it was a wild guess considering the fact you had a little goblin with you for, well,
I
up
do
until this
appreciate you being educated on my people. You're absolutely right. So, I forget you all didn't really converse much with Orlith before we decided to swap. He is an interesting one. You all see, he kind of eats what he wants, and when he says this, he kind of moves the bag of worms away from himself in a very disgusted manner. Uh, One of those things was me as a dare.
and you were able to control his body as a result of being eaten?
Well, lucky for me, him being a goblinoid means he has a touch of fey blood in him. And whatever it is about our good old Orslith, he's a special one because he didn't exactly eat me as much as absorb me.
Is this painful for either of you?
Oh no, it's completely mutual. He's absolutely here. He just didn't want to speak to anybody right now, so he let me
that's
drive
fair.
for a bit.
Can I roll insight on that?
Feel free.
I'm making sure this isn't like a ghost that's gonna kill us all in our sleep. I rolled poor. Where's my insight?
Yeah, I wanted to ask the same. So
7.
Yeah, you're gonna believe him for sure.
Yeah, that's probably true. I don't know.
Probably.
Right.
So, do you plan on contributing or just being along for the ride?
Oh, I will contribute where I am needed, but I don't force anything. That's for sure. You all are very outspoken group.
I suppose that's true. Anyway, we have a few options for our continued activities. We can go to this old hold and try to disrupt whatever is there. Apparently, somebody is being kept out of the loop, which they would not appreciate. Or we could head to Yothgard and try and do some.
On the railing. No, keep going.
We could try and head to Yothgard. We could try and head to Yothgard and do some more bounty work and make some money and do some gathering of resources. Or we could move along to any of these fortresses or patrol routes and try to continue to interrupt them and their operations there.
As
So
I
are
was
we just fighting against the nightmares with no other allyship other than ourselves? What are we doing exactly?
I mean, that's why I suggested with Jeskai that we should head back to the Dream Mistress and share the information we learned and see how we move forward from there.
Speaking of information, I was calling you, looking to Eric's, up here to share some, but since you seem to have this all figured out, please, no, by all means, just tell me where to
Jeskai,
head.
say what you want.
Well, if what you're telling me is the truth, that you went and, what was it, you shoved over... What? Above table, this is me forgetting what you've told him. What is it you did at this party?
I believe Ariadne just kind of told him, like, everything from her perspective. So
Yes.
what Acheron said and
So-
the crystal.
You've defaced the smog crystal, you've potentially injured somebody. I mean, you didn't kill any of the smog guardians, did you?
No.
No.
Surprising, honestly, considering those crystals are heavy as hell when you are not a guardian. And, well, you've likely gathered Maeve's ire at least a few times over, and now you've drawn at least the attention of the rest of them. I'm not sure if Bulk would really care, but the Erkling wants one of you dead, clearly, because she's revealed her identity, and... Acheron definitely wants you dead, and Maeve wants you dead, but there's something you don't know. And that is generally, when they want people dead, there's certain people they employ.
We have to hide from assassins?
Yeah, well, depends on who you pissed off. Who would you say you've pissed off the most?
Me, Acheron, them two, Maeve.
That's two wait, which two did you point at for that?
Sorry. Vampire and Pink Eye / Euripides for Maeve, and then Kaida, I presume, is the Herculean, and then me, Acheron.
When you point at Euripides, he's looking at his nails as you say this, kind of cleaning them out.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
Also, if Ahab survives whatever he's doing down below deck, Maeve is going to be after him as well.
Oh, yeah.
So that makes
If-
three. Great.
If he survives, what is he doing?
He's tired. That's
Oh,
what
no.
he is. You've made him run for about 3 hours straight in the past 2 days.
And yet he yelled at me for doing such. I think he just hates running.
He yelled at you.
Skill issue.
Never mind. Well, considering how Acheron seems to be, by what you sounded, wanting to deal with you personally, it's more likely he's saving you for capture. And if Maeve is angry enough, you'll have to deal with her honor guard. Whenever one of the guardians of the smog crystal has someone that they want to deal with, but they feel it is beneath them to personally go out and fight. I believe you all mentioned fighting Miss Maeve once before. How did that go?
I'm gonna be honest, it was mainly the pirate who did that. We were dealing with other issues.
Would it be safe to say she beat your ass?
Oh, she caved my skull in, yeah.
I forgot that also happened.
Yeah.
Probably find
Thanks.
this threat, being you, beneath them, which means they will send their honor guard. I'm sure you saw Mr. Acheron's at the castle. Big, beefy guys, usually around 7 foot tall, wearing red armor. It's usually a British one that guards his gate. Does he still work there?
Who?
Sorry, above
A
table,
what?
I forgot.
A what-ish?
There's usually a man, and he says, oi a lot, and a big guy at the gate. Doesn't really
Yes, we passed him.
so you have
Oh, I don't remember
Mr.
servants.
Jesus Christ, vampire.
If I didn't hate them, I would disagree. But anyways, that means you'll have to deal with... I have to not laugh as I do this. Stelio.
Is that like a name of star, or is the creeping growl of it a part of the name, or is that just ambiance?
Hold on. It didn't play loud enough. Hold on.
Oh.
Oh no.
As he says this, you hear, this is not diegetic, you hear this around you. Okay, that played at a shit spot. I hate that fucking guy.
Wait, you said we did hear that, or we
You
did
did
it?
hear that in, like, as he said Stelio.
I'm sorry, they have a soundtrack?
Oh no, he does specifically some kind of weird curse thing he does. I don't know.
On
As soon
you
as I
all,
hear
everyone
that
who
magic,
says
I hit detect magic.
You what?
As soon as I hear the music, I hit detect magic to see what the fuck just happened.
At
And then
like
I get
kind of like
flashbanged by the world.
kind of like above his head as he was saying Stelio. You could see like a little wisp appear and then disappear as he says it. That man is the leader of Miss Maeve's honor guard, and he likes to play with semantics. One of those three musketeer types. Often that's who he rolls with, two of his minions. Ugh.
Wait, how does he play with semantics?
He likes to call duels that end up having terms and conditions he exploits, and then once exploited, well, depends on how he feels. He either kills you or he uses it to his advantage.
So, like a Green Knight situation, then.
Well, no, he wears dark blue. It's
Oh, you said they were
red.
red.
No, Acheron's is red.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark that down.
No, you can always tell their dark blue armor. They wear it to stand out against the grass that they have jurisdiction in the Islands of Woe.
Why would they wear blue to stand out against blue?
A darker
Well,
blue.
just different shades of blue.
I mean, they have to stick with the theme, as he likes to put it.
Are we fighting a goddamn
Our
bard?
nightmares
Is
never
this what it is?
colorblind.
Sorry, what was that, Eric's?
Our nightmares never colorblind.
What?
Well, if somebody has difficulty seeing different hues of the same color, we call them colorblind, and that's very prevalent in certain shades of blue. It's very difficult to determine a dark blue from a light blue on a blue on blue background for certain people.
Usually, if someone's colorblind in the Land of Dreams, they either don't get recruited to the nightmares, or you die 5 minutes in because you're blind to the blue, and that makes you stumble around, especially when the sky is purple.
Do you think figures are colorblind in the reverse way of everyone outside?
Oh my god. These are stupid
What,
questions.
like they have difficulty with greens?
Yeah. Like, do you think the figures have it more common in the women than in the men, like we do?
Why are you musing over this?
It's called anthropology.
I don't even think that's the right science. I'm pretty sure that's biology.
Yes,
So
but it's
I
a
knew-
cultural difference.
So I know one of the Guardians. Euripides will interrupt
do?
y'all.
I was mean to ask.
The orcish fella you all saw there, Bolg.
Mm-hmm.
Your relation.
Roughly a year ago, our friend Orlith lived amongst him and his kin.
A year
They-
ago.
Yeah, about a year ago. Orlith is only 9 years old. Goblins age very fast.
So I'm just considering because everyone else seems to be here much longer than that. That's recent.
Very.
He was only just being introduced into the groom by the time I had gone and betrayed him, so I guess that tracks.
He's
Okay.
actually the one who dared our lovely Orlith to eat me.
Hmm.
Okay, so it seems from what I have is that Acheron was about 9 years ago, Maeve was about 9 to 8 along, and then Jeskai joined after that, and then Bolg joined a year ago, so that's a large gap between them, and then the Orkling was at some point in between that time.
The Urkling was here before Bolg, after
Oh.
me. So,
But as a member or just in the Dreamland?
the Urkling, as far as I know, only ever showed up to the castle and just sort of appeared one day. don't know how long she had been in the Land of Dreams before then, but she just showed up and then didn't leave the castle for years until the resistance started up in Candyland.
Hmm. Okay, let me change my order then. Well, that brings to the question of what the hell is going on and why did specifically all four of us have connections to these people? That's why. Before, twice is a coincidence, 3 times is a pattern, 4 times is scary.
To be fair,
It does seem strange that the Baron seemingly requested the 4 of us specifically.
Yes, that's what I'm concerned about. Did he know about this? Did he hire us specifically? How could he have known?
Nobody's left this place, so
How could he have known?
to be fair,
Unless-
does the
Just
Earthling
keep
have a
talking,
connection
just-
to any of you?
To who?
To any of you?
No, who?
The Earthling.
Oh. Looks like a goddamn clone of Kaida, yeah.
I mean,
What?
did we know their name above table?
Adiac.
It's
yeah.
Adiac, yeah.
No, above table. I didn't know if the characters knew the name.
Oh yeah, it was announced at the party.
Yeah.
So we knew their name was Adiac.
Yeah.
Yeah, Euripides will sit there for a moment, and he'll say, "Isn't that just Kaida backwards?"
Yes, it
That's
is.
what I said.
It is. So I think we have enough of a connection there of, even if they don't know each other personally, that is somehow
She
the most insane part of all of this.
She featured her. That's for certain. Not the same, but close.
Well,
Kaida, any theories on that?
Kinda this whole time has just been leaning on the rail, both hands rested on it as well. She just looks down, shakes her head. I know as much as you do.
if I could offer the only thing the Earthling ever said, well, typically, she wasn't very entertaining outside of conversation about her mission or conversation giving advice on what we should do. But the Earthling always mentioned that she had a target. And she would always hand us these photos, and he kind of looks at you, Kaida, and you said she looked exactly like you.
Oh, not exactly.
Maybe a couple differences here or there.
Kinda will sigh and look back at Jessica and go, it was like looking into my reflection in the water. Me, but not quite.
Mm. I've seen hundreds of photos of you. She'd plaster them all up in her. Oh my god, okay. All up in her room. And she would tell us if any of us ever saw someone who looked like that to tell her immediately. So, do with that what you will.
So I will point out that myself and Bogue were rather well.
Sorry,
Myself.
above table, I have to get up now because my
No.
parents are impatient as hell.
Mhm.
I'll be back. I'm just gonna go ahead and get the 8 o'clock stuff done. I will be back. I apologize.
We're A-okay. Euripides is built different, so he's gonna point out something that
Yeah.
he noticed about everybody.
Yeah,
He's
I did wanna-
impatient, and he's been biting his tongue for a while. And when Orlis was like, "Go ahead," he's like, "Bet."
But I don't know why I thought the pixie was a female.
Non-binary.
Non-binary, okay. They're them. It's one way to be gender fluid.
Yep. I only use the he him because of Orlith.
Mm. I have an NPC who their pronouns are actually it's, but I just was like kind of being lazy and transferring so people wouldn't get confused about what I was talking about, so they go by he him for convenience. But I describe him to the party. I was like, this guy is a he him non-binary king who hates other non-binary people. Never in his life would he call himself that, but that is what he is.
Precious.
Cat. Oh my god.
Yep, Euripides will point out to all of y'all. Orlith was close to Bolg, so I'm gonna assume all of these people were probably people y'all were all close to as well.
Ariadne's assuming the same thing. She's not convinced that that Adiak is not somehow a lost twin or something.
Oh, wholeheartedly, he doesn't think he. So Euripides doesn't believe it's lost or nothing. He just wholeheartedly thinks Kaida's not telling us that's their sister,
Fair.
which is cool. Like, tell us on your own time, but he's like, that's clear. But you do you. Like, or maybe it's I don't know how. It works when y'all are young because every race does things differently. So maybe you didn't know her, but clearly y'all related, or you don't want to talk about it, but it's something there.
Show up, read everyone to filth, leave. No
No,
explanation.
he's gonna stick around for a while.
Well, we don't know that.
Yeah. Orlith needed to chill. So
Can you imagine just having a different personality that's just the absolute biggest shit stirrer for like 30 seconds at a time?
and then
Is
just
that not
dips
what
out.
D&D is?
Hilarious. Fair. Yeah, Euripides is gonna be like, we ain't told each other shit about each other whatsoever, and we kind of need each other to survive. So, are we gonna be honest about these people, or are we gonna keep holding things to our chest and running into walls? He's fine with it either way. Like, there's been a lot of entertainment along this journey thus far, but just let him know how we're steering so he can prep for it moving forward.
I think it's really funny that inadvertently, since Ahab was supposed to have died, basically, that like he really just like lucked into this whole situation. It seems currently.
Yeah.
Man, Jessica hasn't even explained that they need character development. I didn't think we were all gonna have a conversation like that. We gotta explain that. We need to get these guys character development.
Oh shit.
Like, I think if we give Adiak a nice warm hug, maybe if Pinkai eats a second pixie, and maybe if we just kind of murder Maid.
Pixie wife like fucking Frankenstein.
We're just gonna piece them together with pixies. Oh, Euripides
Like,
has
it's a
two
family.
things that he's interested in that have been brought up. One thing he doesn't think anybody else has paid any attention to, and then something that Eric's just came out of the room and told them. So he's already filed those away.
Euripides be like, "Why'd you name a thing after you? You don't own this land."
You haven't
He's
seen
like,
that?
"Look."
That's just
It's the land of dreams. If you dream it, you know the rest.
Dude, I can't believe this is just the plot of Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
no, dude. This is fucking Spy Kids 2, is what it is.
It's a mix. It's gonna end up being like a mix of Spy Kids 3. Second theory, Adiak is just a hologram. A very strong hologram.
Machete.
Oh my god, Michelle.
He's like, are
Like-
we looking for allies? Are we gonna go with the queen and tell her what's up? Or are we gonna try to just fuck the nightmares up on our own?
My current thought process is like, regardless of if we're siding with the Dream Mistress or whatever, but like at the very least, she has. It's half of like, hey, if I was murdered 5 times, I'd like to be told that happened. But also,
Euripides like, we don't have to side with her to
What?
use her resources.
Yeah, like it's like it's what you can do for me, know what I can do for you, because I don't owe you nothing.
Mm-hmm. Like this is the land of dreams. We are visitors, hospitality across the land of dreams. Correct?
Uh, I do have. Wait, hold on. I took a bite of thing.
Oh, the Fae is here now, so now I get to play the character arc I love.
But I do have a theory on how crystals are created because it was mentioned that, like, Jeskai was here for years before a small crystal randomly joined him, and Acheron said at the party that's like, oh, it either draws you into it, like you're already here, or you're outside and it draws you in, or whatever. And so my thought process is that it pulls whoever has like the most easily corruptible dream, like whatever that is. And so I texted Lexus where I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like Eric's is the first one to get corrupted.
I think they were created from killing the queen.
Yes, but who do they attach to?
Yeah.
It seems to be more random.
Oh,
It's not who kills
yeah.
her; it's whoever
Mhm.
random
Gotcha,
it is.
gotcha.
Because
Yeah,
Jessica
that's-
apparently was just walking around.
So those are actually one of the things that Euripides is interested in, and the other was the dragon.
Yeah, the dragon. We got a lot to talk about. I took like so many notes of like we had to bring up all these bullet points. This is our shareholder meeting today.
He's just gonna call out bullshit as he hears it. That's pretty much what he's up to do now. Like, no, that's not all the information, and we kind of need all of it if we're gonna properly plan. So, if you don't want to tell us, that's fine. We can just work around all of that. But don't give me what you think is important.
Euripides is me playing social deduction games where I get to the point of like, I don't care, no more secrets. I'm saying what everyone has said in private right now.
No, have your secrets, but make sure the secrets are worth being secret. If they're gonna get us killed, then maybe you should share. Like we kind of depend on each other right now.
Why,
You can't get deny,
Sorry.
defend, dispose.
why did you send that?
That's what Eric's is going to be doing for the next 2 hours.
You're gonna be like, I don't know if this can get you censored on Twitch. I don't know what Twitch's censorship is like.
I don't think Twitch
I
can
don't know
see
if
the
they can
Discord.
see the Discord.
I hope they can't see the Discord.
No, I believe it's. I believe it's. just
I
a
pray.
normal Stream. Let me open back up real quick.
You're gonna get us canceled by someone somehow.
Although that wouldn't get
You're
you
gonna
kicked
have to
off.
pay so much in royalties from my office gifts.
That definitely wouldn't get you kicked off of Twitch. But no, we're on the map on there.
I just don't know because I like the social medias I use are TikTok, YouTube, and Reddit. So it's like they're different ecosystems of what words you're even like community wise you're allowed to say.
Oh yeah.
But
We got one person who's sad. One person.
No,
who's
Eric's is
just
gonna avoid
pissed
questions like a
off.
healthcare CEO, man.
oh my god,
And all Euripides is just gonna sit back and check all that off. So he's a liar. He's up to some stuff. I'm a rogue. I can easy. So we'll figure it out.
I think that Euripides would love to know that the spell I gained in the level up was Zone of Truth.
Oh fuck.
The problem
you
with
ever
Zone of
need
Truth
that-
is, here's the problem with Zone of Truth. That is actually the buddy's least
Yeah.
favorite spell in all of D&D because
Really?
you
It
can
kinda
simply
sucks.
choose not to talk.
That's
you know
fair.
you're
And you can
under.
just
You know
leave
you.
the.
Yeah.
You can walk
know
out of
you're
the
under
circle
the
at any
effect.
time.
It literally says because people I like rule as written and rule as interpreted and rule of cool. You need all of those to make a proper D&D game.
Yeah,
And with
Yeah.
Zone of Truth, I've always had it in my mind. It should work as one of the best charm spells, and you don't know until it's done, but you just tell the truth. You're in post to tell the truth. That would make Zone of Truth valid. Otherwise, I tell people, I do the same thing with all my characters because I've been hit with it before. My character always goes, well, I was going to be honest with you, but now that you're going to use the Zone of Truth, I'm just not going to say anything. And they sit still.
I like using it for
One
like,
of my players got her character killed because she didn't know what Zone of Truth did. And I offered her the chance to take it back, and she was like, "No, that's in character. He wouldn't get it either."
huh?
Rough. That's rough.
Like the way I like using Zone of Truth is more so like if you cast it like in like a what's the word if it's in like a negotiation phase of like just being like, okay, this is a show of goodwill of here we are, we're under Zone of Truth. It's just so we know for a fact. It's not really like
Yeah,
interrogation wise, then you just stab the guy with intimidation.
yeah, for sure.
But if you're like, okay, let's just be peaceful, I will
Well-
voluntarily fail a Stone of Truth.
It's one of the only
I think
spells that
that's
has
how
to be
it's kinda meant to
comboed.
be used.
So like, yeah, it has to be comboed. You have to use Zone of Truth with command. Like if it's properly comboed, you're good because Zone of Truth is in concentration, so you can just pop.
I think
the
it's
Zone
meant
of
to be
Truth.
a social spell and not a interrogation spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But of course, you see Zone of Truth, you're like, no, that's interrogation. Goddamn me, I need to have you
Mhm.
shackled somewhere. Pop this
I
spell.
think there's like a compel truth or something like that.
So what we
I think
did
there
in
is,
one of
yeah.
my other
Yeah.
campaigns was we did a combo. We had two people in the party who were very, very, very fucked up
That might be
mentally.
homebrew.
So we shackled the guy. One person popped the Zone of Truth, and then the other person, because they found a legendary item that basically gave them unlimited spell slots as long as they charged it, just kept hitting this person with command until they turned their brain into mush.
Oh god. That's fair.
Just fun ways to have, but I've realized it's one of the only ones that I feel like in order to use it the way I would use it, I need to combo it with something. So I typically stay away.
Mm. My thing is like I'm like it always comes up at some point, so it's good to have at least one person who has it. Just in case.
Oh yeah, I'm 100% a rogue. And now that the Fae is running the show, much different.
I was gonna ask, like, is there a different character sheet for?
Oh no, he has slightly different numbers, but it's only his mental numbers.
Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Be right back.
You good?
Yeah, I choked on a brownie.
That's deep.
I also legitimately I did burn the roof of my mouth and it hurts.
So not only, oh, you just got fucked up.
Yeah. Jesus, sorry. I water now.
Is that attempted murder by the brownie?
And not really the brownie. It's more so like it's an Oreo brownie, so a chunk of Oreo broke off, and then like the dust inhaled into my lungs, and it's still kind of there right now.
So I'm the generation of the movie series Final Destination.
Yeah, no, the Death Note got me. Death Note got me yet.
That's the Final Destination shit right there. A death cookie.
The Death Cookie. I love Final Destination. I've never seen it, but I love the concept because I heard that the pitch was Looney Tunes but with consequences. And I'm like, that's just the funniest pitch to say for a horror gore movie.
You know, honestly, so I am one of the biggest horror movie fans on the planet, probably, and that's valid because if you look at any horror, almost all of them are subgenred as comedy. So,
Like, because otherwise it'd just be depressing.
yeah, like if you want to make a movie non-scary at all, change the soundtrack.
Wait,
A
question:
horror
Have you
movie
seen Iron
becomes
Lung yet?
wonderful. Iron Lung?
Yeah,
I have not. When did it come
Okay.
out?
like last week. It's an adaptation of the video game. But my mom was texting me like literally during like the beginning of the session, being like she was asking like, did I let any of you, like me and my sister, like did I let you watch rated R movies in high school? And I'm like, you let me watch a rated R movie in middle school. What are you talking about? She's like, oh, your brother wants to see Iron Lung, and I'm like, I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's good for him or not.
See, yeah, my family, I was watching rated R in elementary. It was just with the family. I grew, yeah, millennial.
I think the first rated R movie, I think I technically actually let me check if this is even rated R.
My first rated R movie was Saving Private Ryan, which I was not
can't-
ready for at 6 years old.
I'm
It's
pretty
TV
sure
PG.
mine was Return of the Living Dead.
How the hell is it PG?
Oh yeah,
It,
Yeah, that's insane.
yeah, that's a PG movie. Think about the movie.
the
So
TV
the
one?
requirement, Yeah, PG.
I saw it when I
100%.
was in like 5th grade. I didn't remember that movie that much.
There's no gore. There's virtually no cussing.
Mm. I just thought child murder would get you a higher rating.
Nope. It's all
well,
about
then
language
It's not on
and content
screen.
on screen. Wasn't caught on screen. It's implied.
Yeah. Well, then my first radar movie was, I think, in like 8th grade. I watched Heathers. And I was a rule follower, so I texted my mom randomly. I was like, "Hey, can I watch Heathers? Am I allowed to do that?" And she's like, "Why are you asking me?" And I'm like, "It's rated R." And she's like, "God, you're lame." She didn't say that. But so I watched it, and honestly, it was fun. And later, my mom took me to see an anniversary filming, like showing of it at a movie theater, and she walked out. Like she walked in, going, "This is one of my favorite movies." Walked out, she's like, "Actually, I think I hate that movie. I haven't seen it in a bit." And she's like, "Actually, you watched that? That's insane." It's because Heathers the musical was very big when I was in 8th grade. Jesus, that brownie is trying to kill me, actually.
Have that. Fight back.
I'm trying, it's fighting me. Jesus Christ, I'm trying to mute every time it happens, but it's so sudden.
What sucks is I'm gonna have to go to work after this and turn off Eric's mode.
Transitioning to soup
Ooh,
mode.
I feel you on that. That's different. Yep.
Can you imagine if I was at a customer service job being Eric's?
I feel for you to have to go work at customer service after that. That's deep.
You know, shout out to Ratman, who seems to be in the below deck and just still high as a kite.
He vibes.
How do I keep forgetting about Ratman?
Because he's not a threat, and y'all have become comfortable.
Okay, he's
Refuse
definitely
to
a
believe
threat,
I'm
but
gonna believe that
like,
for a goddamn second.
That guy is not a threat.
I do not. Okay, I
The fact that
barely
you keep
trust him
saying that
sober. I'm
makes
not
me
trusting
nervous.
him high.
I mean, he's fine. He's rats aren't inherently dangerous. They avoid people
He killed a guy and bit off their fingers.
because that person tried to fuck with y'all or them and the boat. Like he did what he protected people. He's just very enthusiastic.
And my throat. I'm gonna murder my throat.
Don't do that.
Hey, that's one way to fight it. God damn, I'm gonna mute.
Oh. Seems I've caught all of you at a bad time.
Oh no, I'm still here.
I started choking on a brownie like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
How are you alive?
And that's what we're trying to.
You've been choking on it for 5 minutes?
The brownie's
So-
fucking with her, so like every couple of moments,
It'll just
let
like
her
come
breathe.
out like a ghost.
Oh no.
Browse our wide selection online.
Like it's personal at
It's
this point.
personal.
That's crazy.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Mm. Got my big fuck ass bottle of water. Yummy. I believe Jeskai was in the middle of saying that he's seen hundreds of photos of Kaida.
Oh yeah. And he was like, "Good luck with that." Rip to you.
That's all I can really offer in that regard. Anything you respond to that information with, Kaida?
Hmm. No, she's just gonna shrug, I suppose. There's she's already overwhelmed with everything that's been going on. More information now is just going to send her on a downward spiral again.
I think we're gonna have more information here.
Right. I've warned you of the honor guard. That's really all I had to give, other than what I know about the Earthling.
I have a question.
Yes.
What's your real name?
Still not telling you.
At what point now?
We already know it. It's Steve.
It's not. And if you begin to speak it aloud, anyone affiliated with the Nightmares will, well, know who you are, firstly. I mean, not that they don't now, but there's also the fact that they may or may not care about who, or, sorry, where I am. Again, did betray Acheron after all. Not exactly favorable in the small Guardian community.
I suppose that's.
That should be a running theme for him. Should he be surprised at this point?
Well, clearly he doesn't. He doesn't make a good friend.
I mean,
Yes, he's eminently betrayable.
is he?
Hey, everything that
No,
looks
that's not
everything
very
looks like betrayal when you're a dick.
You underestimate how loyal people can be when the idea of a land of zero suffering is put upon their door. I think you underestimate.
That's zero suffering. Zero suffering that requires an army. It's a great pitch.
I mean, it's the thing that every major empire, kingdom, whatever you want to call it, prides itself on, right? The perfect society.
And like this one, they never reach it.
They could. Where you come
Look.
from, such infinite resources do not exist. If any king or queen promised such a thing, a land of infinite resources without suffering, well, it wouldn't take long for even the dumbest of peasants to look upon their lands and say, that can't be true. And sure, maybe some will believe the lie for a while and dance around praising the queen for her endless generosity, but there will be a time where eventually they too will see the lies that have been conjured, the... what's the word? The deceit that has been planted, and, well, it leaves...
Is anyone
What
else
are-
confused by what metaphor
what-
he's going with on who's
I'm-
who's what in which position?
Oh, I'm gonna ask here because we just need to make some things clear. What is these lies, y'all? Speaking in riddles, can we speak plain?
The lie being the infinite resources. However, when Acheron and the entourage promised that here, well, I'm sure he pulled the "does anyone work with nature" line on you.
Yes, I believe a logger answered.
A what?
A logger.
That is a good example.
Don't pat him on the back for that.
Well, I mean, it is. They
Tree fall down and there's no more tree. Wow.
And then there's Tree.
What an enlightened example from
Oh my
Lord
God,
Acheron.
You,
How brilliant.
I'm sure
Like,
he expanded more upon.
We got the
say, how it
pitch, yes, we
regrows
don't-
without being planted, and how it doesn't need any.
You know
resources.
you're not a part of that organization.
Like we got the
anymore. You
pitch. We
have-
don't need
you
it
don't-
again.
God,
Yeah, you don't have to
I'm
defend
trying
the
to make
dog
the point that when they
anymore.
promise these things, they can actually achieve it. That's why 80% of the human population on the Land of Dreams decided to join them.
Well, you know, Jesus Christ! Oh my God, cat! It's not my day.
So they
Sorry.
can promise infinite resources or they can't. Which is it?
They can. People outside of the Land of Dreams cannot. Was that really that hard to follow?
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I think that the reason 80% eventually join up has nothing to do with infinite resources, blah blah blah. It has the fact to do to get this information in the first place. You have to be locked in a room, and instead either you forget and have false hope for the rest of your life of getting out, or you join our army. That's very much holding the hand behind the back to make a decision deal, isn't that?
And above table, no, that was not hard to follow. I was playing a bit.
Okay.
That was a great bit. Cat, I'm gonna kill you.
I don't disagree. The tactics are heavy-handed.
The illusion of choice. They're not giving a choice, which makes me think they actually don't have renewable resources. They may look like it, but infinite resources is more unlikely than an explanation of if it appears infinite, where are they coming from? What is it taking from? Conservation of mass, I think, has been theorized already. I don't.
They have infinite resources so long as they keep killing the Dream Mistress over and over again and generating more smog crystals and a bigger area for the Land of Dreams.
And taking over more
They stop-
land.
No.
Yes, if they stop farming her, they lose resources.
No. The smog crystals only increase the speed at which the Land of Dreams expands, and truthfully...
And they already have their infinite resources, and why are they doing any of this? This doesn't
Because
make
they're
any
liars!
sense.
They want more power! If they truly had infinite resources that anyone could acquire and use, there would not be a leadership position. It would just be a communal society where people help each other out.
Resources isn't the point. The
Not at
point
all.
that they want is that they want to control the people. The only finite well, I guess not finite because they don't age. But how do you think those how do you think the logs get turned to lumber? How do you think the metal is smelted into ingots? How do you think those ingots are forged into swords? People make them. While figures are a finite resource around here, what people will do is they do labor. The Smog Guardians will control the labor and thus control a society where infinite resources are possible to make infinite things, whatever their stupid plans are.
I'm sensing frustration.
Oh, are you now?
No, like, well, I think
I'm
I think we're in
sorry,
agreement.
Did I not make it obvious enough? by
No,
yelling?
okay, hey, Jeskai, I think we all understand. Euripides was making fun of you. Euripides was making fun of you. Vampire's being vampire. And I'm tired of sitting through seminars. I think we all get it. Thank you for your advice. It was very useful, and especially with your background of information. Thank you. I think we're also just we hate those people, so we're kind of petty right now.
Well, I'm glad your self-hatred is motivating you, because we're here. He turns, and you see, coming up on the, if you would all move to the right, you are coming up on the shore, the same shore that you once crash-landed on. However, you notice as you get closer, there isn't any remnants of your ship. There are no bodies lining the shore, no shattered pieces of your ship. The shore is clear, as if though
Didn't
nothing ever happened.
the Dream Mistress say she was going to clean it up for us?
That was also a while ago.
A while ago, yeah.
This is how tides work, from Eric's understanding.
Hey, it's not. I'm assuming the crashes happened. There should be some
Wait.
evidence. Is my point. Like 10 bodies don't go missing within 10 days.
If you wanted to and you control the lands the way these people do, they can. I don't expect
That's
anything
fair.
to function off of our rules. If y'all just go ahead and do that, it'll make things dramatically easier.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway.
I could have given you that advice.
You have. That wasn't my advice. I'm just repeating you.
You know, I
I
think we're just
listened
all a bit
for
stir
some
crazy
time.
right now.
Probably.
Are we going to get walking then, or what?
Are you coming with?
Of course.
Euripides has already hopped up.
I want to see how the Queen of Dreams reacts to you telling her that she's been getting killed not only once, but multiple times, and that the
Wait,
small crystals are a product of her.
I'm sorry. You be there when we tell her that you specifically have been killing her.
I'd never have claimed a kill of the Queen of Dreams. It is of great honor, but no.
Yeah, be sure to say that in front of her.
Acheron has killed her thrice. Miss Maeve killed her twice. None of the
And
other
then some other.
guardians have claimed a kill on her.
How do you discover? How did Acheron discover that killing gave him that ability? In
Well,
what position was he in to?
he'd tell you that it would be at a great battle. Well, in truth, it's a tad
He tripped.
embarrassing. No, she did.
He tripped.
He was actually a part of the Pearl Moon for it. This is a story I should tell as we walk. And he hops off the boat.
La la la.
Do you all follow?
Yeah, Pink Eye would have already have hopped off, so he didn't hear the beginning of the story.
What do you mean she tripped?
Well, you see, when he was a part of the Pearl Moon for a time, which he was for, he says about a few months, she couldn't fly yet. I've told you she gets stronger every time she dies. She couldn't fly yet, and such she tripped down the stairs, and Acheron accidentally, as he says, without looking, stabbed her in the head.
Jesus Christ. Make up a better lie.
I know, right? But he said it was accidentally, and then, well, she just kind of laid there, and then a short few hours later, after he hid the body, you know, it folded
Oh my
up
God.
and turned into a small crystal, and he had no idea what to do. And then he told me of a great power that surged within him. Likely the small crystal connecting to him, but she re-emerged a couple hours later and just kind of walked away from what he says. He shrugs.
Wait, I'm sorry. He hit the body. Did he not bury? Did he put it in a closet? What was? Acheron, you're better than that. Jesus Christ.
I would have to assume that he buried it, because he said that her hands grabbed him from the earth and pulled herself back out of the ground. But I think she
God, I would
folded
give-
and turned into a crystal before she was buried.
I would give anything to see his face in that moment.
You know, I have thought the same thing for quite some time.
Like it would. He definitely screamed. Like you wouldn't.
Jeskai will put his 2 fingers up for a second as if to motion to be quiet and stop as he points forward. Okay, well that was fast. He's like whispering to you as what looks to be a a small camp has been set up on the island. It's similar to one of the ones that you've seen before. The ones you saw just outside of Tehran. However, it seems to be less occupied. The black smog rises up, or the black smoke rises up over the horizon, but there seems to only be 2 nightmares here, and one of them just has like a pair of binoculars and is just like looking towards the castle, and the other one is doing the same thing. To which when Jeskai sees this, he's like, I don't. I think this is a personal outing for the 2 of them. I think we could just sneak around, but it could prove a problem if we don't.
2 guys sitting in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Well, clearly not. I mean, they're staring at a woman's home right now with That makes it worse, actually.
Wait, voyeurist?
I don't know.
You don't know what the term voyeurist means?
Oh my god, I'm saying we should maybe do something about them. Or we can just sneak around. I don't know.
You know, it's weird you're here, not pirate.
What? Whatever. Do what you wish. I'll follow.
Did we have a long rest while we were on that boat, or
No.
like, what? Darn.
Okay.
Well, like a thunder wave. Then.
I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts,
Oh, that's modern.
and yeah, get a surface thoughts from them first.
Okay. That's way too big. There are two of them. One
One
on
of
the
them,
left,
yeah.
one on the right. Which one?
The one who has the binoculars or spyglass or whatever. Oh, damn it! Then the one on the right.
The one on the
They're
right.
both creeps.
You hear as like as he's like looking. This one is like, man. I wonder if I can. Oh man, I wonder if I can catch right into the. Oh man, I guess she doesn't have a window. Well, actually, I don't think she ever changes. Why would I even be looking there? Maybe I can see a guard do something funny. Oh, ooh, look at me. I'm a guardian. These guys look like idiots. God, I love this job.
It's paid $5 to be a creep,
So
I
much.
guess. Vampire, what's to say?
They're worthless creeps. We could just get rid of them.
All right.
As you say that, Jessica kind of like puts his hands up and backs up. That one is all you. If I use my abilities, you know, it could be found out.
Okay. Okay. Can I second level Thunderwave them?
Sure.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Sure, but okay. Constitution saving throws from the both of them?
Okay, yay. That's a 19 and a 15.
Jesus, thanks, guys. They're not pushed away, but they take 6 damage each, I think.
All right. 1 second.
Yeah, just kind of toss my hand and Thunderwave.
The thunder wave comes across and floats over them with like a boom. It kind of makes them both like lurch forward. Whoa! Oh! What the? And they both turn around. Hold on, where's my music? They both turn around and go, ah! This is not what I wanted. Hold on. Here we go. This is what I wanted. They both turn around and go, ah! Oh, the one on the right looks up at you and says, "Ow! Why did you do that? What's wrong with you?
You're staring. Okay, peeping toms, you can't argue morality here.
You just hit us with a spell, lady. Okay, that's not cool."
Neither is staring in a woman's window.
You wouldn't get it, okay? We have a very important job going on here. We have. Why am I explaining this to you? This is official nightmare business. Clear off.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at 3rd level.
I'm like, dude, can we just walk away from this?
And just they just said there are enemies, so
Yeah, no.
Yeah, roll that damage. On the one on the right, yes?
3 darts on the right and 2 darts on the left.
Okay.
So 1, 5. That's 8 damage for the one on the right, and 4 damage for the one on the left.
I'm gonna need you to all roll initiative as these darts go flying toward them. The one on the left sees this coming,
Oh, yeah.
draws his sword, and he still is struck by them and tries to like look cool blocking it, but they just kind of boom boom hit him and knock him back. The other one is taken aback by this as they all strike him in different spots, but as he like slides back a bit and kind of just like stumbles, he draws his sword and without saying anything readies himself for battle. Everybody give me their initiative just real quick.
Dirty 20.
Oh,
Hilarious.
3.
Oh my god. Yay! Kinda got good.
15.
That's pink eye 15. What did Kaida roll?
19.
19. And you guys did roll good. Let's see about them too. Okay, that's awesome, man. Just call them Leftmare and Nightmare, because I don't want to think up with different names. Oh,
Steve.
brother, these guys stink!
Steve 3 and Steve 4.
No. That does make it Ariadne's turn. For the sake of argument, I'm gonna move all of you a little closer. Jessica's back here. I'm gonna move you all a little closer. And I'm gonna say... Let's see. I'm gonna say triple any distances between you. Because that's
Okay.
the way this map scaling works. So if it's 5 feet, it's 15 feet.
Cool beans.
I don't know why that text is so big.
Yeah, it's size.
Oh, hold on. Thinking what to do. I guess I could just Thunderwave again. It's like my one method. Yeah, well, I beat the classics, Thunderwave them again, but this time first level. So Constitution saving throw from the both of them?
12.
For both?
11.
Yes, let's go! They are pushed back. This is unfortunate for everyone else. They are pushed back 10 feet. And they both take 12 damage.
12. Okay. They're both.
I got good damage rolls.
The right one seems to get knocked on his ass, and the helmet like clangs on the floor. But the one on the left, who hasn't taken much damage, sees his friend like on the ground. And he,
You know,
you see him on his side. Something you didn't see before. There is what looks to be some kind of horn on both of their sides.
Oh god.
And he seems to be readying to reach for it.
The left or the right one?
The right one, or the left one, who's still up.
Okay, he's last in the order, so we can care least about him.
Hilarious.
Ariadne's just gonna shout of like, "You should be lucky. The punishment for peeping toms usually is gouging out the eyes."
Well, the other Leftmare speaks. Well, we're not doing that, but whatever, lady.
Not helping your case.
He's just kind of like looking around. He's a little panicked. More so because this is a 6v1 from his, or 5v1 from his perspective. Anything else?
I
you
just-
wanna do, Dren?
Yes, I realize as a bonus action, I'm allowed to do a little dash, so I'm just gonna go here, grab the horn, and move back.
So the left one's horn is on his belt.
Oh, on his belt.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on his belt, like on the side.
I thought it was on the ground. Okay.
The right one also has a similar horn, but it's kind of like blown off that way because you thunderwaved him.
Hold on, and let me check a roll real quick.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. How they phrase some of the abilities is weird.
Read it out to me, maybe?
I'm looking at sneak attack because it's like it's very wordy in its description. I don't think I can do it right now.
To do sneak attack, generally you need to be hidden from an enemy or they need to be 5 feet within one of your allies.
Yeah.
You need advantage. Yep.
Yeah, you need.
You don't. If an okay, that's where I was dyslexic. I couldn't read. I read another enemy as in an enemy to me, not an enemy to them. That's what was confusing me. I think I'm just gonna pull. I'm just gonna dash around them actually, and then just so it confuses them.
Yeah,
They have
you're
to
just like
split their focus.
running off back there.
Yeah.
All right, and then you end your turn.
Yeah.
Alrighty, that takes it to Kaida. What are you doing?
I guess. Are we just trying to kill these guys, or
I think yeah.
That's what Euripides is doing.
all right? Would you say they are 10 feet apart, or more than that?
Yeah, a little less, but like, yeah, they got a little bit of distance between them.
But 10 feet, more than 10 feet?
Less than 10 feet.
Alright, in that case, I'm just gonna use my last 3rd level spell slot. I'm gonna cast Cold Lightning.
Damn.
Um,
Okay.
One of my favorite spells.
so it conjures a large cloud come height above a certain point, and then I can call a lightning to crash down, and anything within 5 feet of that point is gotta make a dex save. So I'm gonna try to aim it so it hits both of them.
So it hits both. Okay. 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 Yeah, you conjure your magic, and you see the storm cloud come walking over. There's like little legs, and it's like running over, even though it's like a cloud. You swear you can see like little arms pop out as it comes across the sky and gets above the two of them to make your lightning strike. So that's a dirty 20 from the guy who's up, because the other guy's like down right now.
Darn, we need the left guy to.
He might die.
Right, so 14 damage, that's 7 halved.
Well, it would just be 7, wouldn't it? Because
Yeah,
you said 7
That's why-
halved, like you would have the 7. You see as the lightning cloud. Okay.
People exaggerated
Almost
about
like-
the pain from shingles.
I have no better way to describe this other than like shits the lightning out,
learned
like
that the hard
it
way.
squeezes,
But you
like
don't
it's gotta
have to.
squeeze the lightning out and like a motion, and then the lightning strikes down on the two of them. You see the nightmare on the left kind of seize up and fall over. The nightmare on the right like jumps from the lightning, and like also seizes up a bit and then goes limp.
Wait, we out of combat?
Yeah, you gotta kill that.
Okay. Well, Ariadne's gonna immediately go and grab that guy's horn.
A bit flashy, but I guess it gets the job done.
With
Oh,
my
thank you for your
detect
rating.
thoughts- With my detect thoughts still running, am I detecting anything nearby with cohesive thoughts? Humanoid
I forget.
thoughts?
Is detect thoughts just like I thought? Detect thoughts was a target, not.
So
It's-
you can
it's
use it to pick
concentration,
up on anything within a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
So, so the real question is, what are we all thinking right now?
It literally says you can also use this spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see.
Fancy.
If you're
One of
looking
my
for
favorite.
thinking creatures you can't see, you won't find any.
Good. That's the
But-
result I wanted. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Are these guys alive? Still thinking?
You're checking both of them.
in case, yeah.
The one on the right, you can't hear anything from, but the one on the left, you can hear kind of just white noise.
Can I do like a medicine
that
check
one's
to
still
check
alive.
the guy's pulse?
Sure, Ariadne, roll medicine for me.
That is just a 10.
A what?
10.
10? Man,
The average of checking a pulse.
like... You like, put your fingers, like, underneath his helmet. You get greeted with scales underneath this man's helmet, as you, like, dig your fingers under there. It's a little cold, and, well... Shit, I mean... If there was a pulse, it's probably hard to tell with all the, you know, cold from this man's blood, the sweat probably from under his armor, being electrocuted and whatnot. You can't really find it, it seems.
I regret checking that. If he's alive, who can do the honor?
Well, what I was going to suggest, I can sort of tag him with something new that I've worked out. The problem is, if I do it right now, it will immediately explode his brain. So he would need to be healed significantly so that I can hit him with this spell that will hurt him, but also let me track him for a while.
Perhaps a bit too much effort for a man who's going to die of his injuries anyway.
I feel like
fair
that's
enough.
better used to someone else,
Just-
yeah.
It's an option.
I don't think he's exactly high ranking, and that letting him go just to track him means inevitably our location is snitched on.
Sorry.
But well, I can't vicious mocker him, and I'm not wasting a spell slot. So if anyone wants to, like, that noise did not come through the mic. Just making a sling throw gesture.
Eric's rolls his eyes, snaps his fingers, and a skeletal hand comes out of the ground and grabs him by his throat and just crushes it. And chill touch just to end him.
Showstopper, aren't you?
As the skeletal hand does this, the static, or what the white noise seems to fade out. This guy sort of just like goes,
Nice and
not worth the effort, but alright. We'll just continue.
that's a cantrip.
Not my point.
So why are we going to the Queen? What do we expect to get from this meeting?
Aren't you curious at what her perspective of all of this is? She's died 5 times and apparently has no memory?
Honestly, no. She just seems to be livestock in this situation.
Yes, but none of her gods remember her being assassinated?
Yes, well, I don't go to a cow to try and get benefits other than meat.
Well,
Actually, I don't eat meat, so I don't do that anyway.
Well, there's also milk, companionship, a murderer if you need one, if you're good at it.
I imagine she sent you on this whole defeat the Nightmare's quest anyway. She hasn't contacted you once throughout.
She did send us on this mission, but also I think we're under the impression that none of us trusted her either.
What?
None of us were under the impression that we trusted her either, or that she was trustworthy.
Not at all, no.
I
And
just
now
think
it
it
turns
was-
out she's an unwitting victim in a farming strategy around her own deaths, her own repeated deaths. It doesn't fill me with confidence in her as an ally.
Not as an ally, but information's information.
Does she have any? Or do we
Well,
know
let's
more than her at this
see.
point?
Well, like, we should see then.
All right.
I don't think I imagine you're still following along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Wrong way! This way.
Oh yeah, that's purple.
Allow me to get the song again.
I'm like, Ahab, I'm assuming, fell asleep and woke up and everyone is gone.
I mean, And Sinbad's there still.
Majority of people are gone.
Purdue
Yeah,
Global.
that's true. Well, the Ratman's also still there. If y'all would.
Batman does not count.
I mean, what would Ahab do? Like, try to shoot her? Like, come on.
Again? Try to shoot her. He almost
Hey,
did
maybe
it
he wants a
first
smog
time.
crystal. Maybe he wants a
The
smog
only
crystal.
thing he does, and he's bad at it.
Hey, he's hit three shots. Okay.
His
fourth one-
corruptible dream is being a good shot.
Okay.
Legend.
if
His smog crystal
y'all would-
power is a gun that aims for him.
He's just a
he's-
stormtrooper.
No, he's popping 76 alt. Stop him. No, he's popping alt.
He's aimbotting.
If y'all wouldn't mind moving to the top of the map.
We're teleporting a lot today. Let's go.
Well, you're not teleporting. This is just.
Can we Vaxban Ahab?
Jeskai will actually go ahead of everyone, if you wouldn't mind making yourselves a little bigger, and push ahead to open these doors. And you will see, sitting upon her throne, the Dream Mistress seems to be in a conversation with a couple of members of her guard. She asks them, "Oh, I don't know about the increased guard around my castle. Truly, I don't think that we would need such a measure. But, lady, I mean, surely you've heard of the recent attack on the nightmares. I mean, they might blame you for Lady Maeve's, for her whole getting attacked thing by a madman in a compound. Come on, Yosef. I think you and I both know she's not going to care. Besides, they would be fools to raid my fortress directly."
I'm gonna lean over to Vampire while she's saying this and just go, "She's not the brightest one, is she?"
And
Do you think her deaths removed the idea of situational irony?
I think it removed common sense at some point. Yes, have a god on you, Jesus.
you see that the one who is the one in the middle who is saying this seems to be a human, while the other two are figures. They're just kind of standing there. And the man in the middle says, "Ma'am, I just think with the recent ramp up of all of these nightmare activities, I mean, we don't want them to. They might feel so bold as to. Yosef, you worry too much about me. Even if they attempted to do such a thing, you and I know I am strong enough to deal with what will come."
At that point, I'm gonna shout and go, "Have another god."
Oh? She looks up from looking down at Yosef, because again, she is like 7 foot tall, sitting on this throne, and he's like down here. Oh, I didn't expect 3 visitors. She motions for the guards who are standing in front of her to just move to different positions as she stands. What brings you all back? And who are your 2 new friends?
Oh, Euripides, take off the cloak.
No, thank you. And he will bow and say, Euripides, and he will follow them in.
And you? He stares at her.
Cause of death number 2.
Technically, he never did anything.
He leans over her to you, Eric's, and whispers, "I'm trying to think of a good one."
Good one. Oh my god.
Keep
My
trying.
name is...
Steve
Can I
2.
pass down a truth on him?
My name is Steve. Fuck. He lets
Oh
out a little,
my
he lets out
God.
a little fuck as he does that. I click the
Oh my god, okay.
Right. Well, very
Why are you...
standout name. And he just
I have a question real quick.
yeah.
Like, to the Dream Mistress, like, not for any particular reason, but do you recognize the name Cheskai for whatever reason?
Uh, Jeskai from behind you, you could feel him glaring daggers into the back of your head. No.
Just curious.
I don't believe I've met anyone with that name.
Alright. And I will ask a separate question to the man behind me. Why use a fake name for an already fake name?
Shut up.
Anyway,
Why would you? Rolls his eyes.
it's a fair question, I think.
This is a very confusing situation that I believe isn't what you're here for.
No, he's just being weird, so I was confused and I wanted to clear that up in case there was information I needed to know, because I'm tired of all the random secrets everywhere. We've learned what the plans of the nightmares are. You want extra gods.
Yeah, to kill me. That they want to destroy the land of dreams. I believe we discussed this before.
That is not what they want at all.
Not what they want.
What?
Dear Queen.
You're falling for propaganda of the enemy at this point.
What?
That you have been... Are you... Question. I was told that you used to employ a man named Acheron. Is that true?
Acheron.
Black hair, green eyes, human. Would have been about 10 years ago.
See, that makes it worse. I've employed a lot of humans with, well, black hair, green eyes, and many other humans differing. If I did, especially 10 years ago, it would be...
Wait, we have a photo. I show her a photo of Acheron. We have like 5,000 photos on us.
Oh yeah.
You
Eric,
have
how long does your detect magic work? Or detect thoughts work?
Detect thoughts is up to a minute.
Up to a minute. You'll see Euripides kind of tap you on the leg while everybody's talking.
Mhm.
And he'll point to himself and then tap his head. He wants to tell you something, but he
moment.
doesn't want to say it out loud.
Yeah, I'm out of spell slots.
And you don't have the message cantrip?
I do not.
Oh,
Damn.
that's such a good one.
Yep. That's a great one. Well, while they're talking, he'll try to just say it under his breath. Maybe we shouldn't tell her.
Roll stealth.
Absolutely. That's one of my skills.
While you're doing that,
The rogue skill is
so
stealth.
Ariadne, I believe the only photo you have of him is in that brochure.
Oh, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna fold the paper so it's...
Oh, just make sure it only shows him.
Yeah, like this is for... I'm trying to get a neutral thing of if she recognizes this specifically.
14 plus 8, 422.
Yeah, you can say that under your breath and she won't notice. That's quite the distinct look he has going. I might have, but again, many years ago, it's a bit foggy for me, especially
Okay,
with-
second...
yeah?
Especially with the what?
Well, the stress of, being a constant assassination target. Isn't exactly
Perfect. How long... That god over there, the human one, how long has he been your god?
Well, I hired him a good few months ago. Why?
Any god you have here that's been around longer than a year?
Oddly specific. What purpose does this question hold?
Right, it's a little theory, but I need you to answer. Your Like, she's Majesty, right? That's what we call her?
Yeah, but you've heard her called, be called the Lady of Dreams, the Dream
Yeah.
Mistress.
Just please answer the question, Your Majesty. It is about what you have sent us on to do.
Is that what?
This is about what you sent us on to do.
Oh, would you give me a moment then? She goes over to this man. Would you go get, Mr. Contos for me? He
When she
nods.
does that, Pink Eye is gonna try to get to Ariadne as fast as possible, and he'll say to her, "Maybe we shouldn't tell her if she figures out that they're trying to spread the land of dreams. She might be a fan of that."
Then she's just gonna kill herself over and over?
She might, if she's an infinite resource and she could power up with them. Imagine the Nightmares and the Queen working together.
I'll spare off that part, but I think I'll say I can spare off the part where they're expanding. Or that it's connected.
If...
Would that work?
Sorry, you first.
Just tell her that they're killing her themselves. Leave the rest of it out.
That works for me. I just wouldn't give her all the truth right now.
Well, I think the concerning part is I would rather everyone know the truth, because otherwise they keep getting followers who think there's a way to leave.
The
I think
truth
it's
can
very
be
crucial.
truth can be a dagger, and we don't know how she's gonna respond to it just yet.
Fine, for now.
Oh, sorry. Let's wait here. Jeskai, during this, is just kind of standing off to the side. However, Eric's and Kaida, you hear him whisper, "You've got to be fucking kidding me." As someone comes down the stairs, Mr. Campos, as it were, the other guard goes off to the left, and this very high-ranking looking man comes down. He's wearing this purple plate armor. He's got a rapier on his side, and he's got a little hat with a feather that he might call macaroni. Sorry, I need to have my mouth sewn
Yankee
shut.
Doodle, keep
Anyways.
it up. Yankee Doodle, dandy.
And he comes down the stairs, and immediately says, "Yes, you called for me." Oh, God. You hear Jeskai say from the corner, Mr. Cantus, you've been working with me for a good 3 years or so? Yes, I would believe that would be the case, ma'am. Is there a purpose to this question, Your Majesty? Yes, one of my trusted warriors here would like to ask you something. And you see Mr. Cantos walk over, and he's like, "Oh, yes, do feel free to ask away. I'm open for questions."
Okay. Am I allowed to roll perception on whether or not these two are related? Because I'm is the accent being coincidental or?
This man, from what you can tell, looks human.
Okay.
The accent though, unlike Jeskai, who it just seems to be that's his actual accent, Mr. Cantos here seems to be putting it on, as it were. He's got lighter skin, he's got this white shortcut hair under his hat, and blue eyes that you see as he comes down. But yeah, you have any questions? Sorry, I don't know.
I'm gonna ask a question and I'm gonna roll insight while I do. You've been loyally protecting the queen for how many years?
3, going on 4, coming up soon. That is how I've made my living about here. Why do you ask?
I 18 on insight, is that true?
What was that on insight?
Just checking his vibe. Is he lying? Is he being is he covering something?
He's telling you the truth right now.
Alright. Has there ever been a time that the nightmares have actually gone close to the dream, mistress?
Well, barring a recent incident in Tehran, the occasion is rather rare. It only really depends on when and where the nightmares attack. As much as we behest, sometimes the lady feels impassioned to assist in the defense of many cities, and yes, there has been many times, but there are not many recorded times in which she, well, gets close enough to be harmed. More of a supportive role, occasionally.
When was the last time they've gone close contact?
Well, as
Say
I,
5 cubes in melee range.
well, as I said, back in Tehran. I mean, surely you heard about it. You were there.
Before then. Before then.
Before then? Well... It's hard to remember for me. I believe it was
Okay.
back when she made a visit in Yarthgard. Yes, I believe a couple assassins attempted to jump out at her, and she comments at this point, "Oh, yes, that was rather scary, but not very
Hold on.
dangerous." Yes, a couple of assassins attempted to kill her.
You were there?
Oh, well, no, but as head guardsman, I hear all about these sorts of incidents.
Who was there?
Oh, a couple of my men. Mr. David. Why does this matter?
Are they still around?
You're not entirely answering my question, madame.
And you're not entirely answering mine.
You want to know the specific people that are there. Why?
Because currently it seems you have no information of that day, and the information of that day will change what I share.
Well, that seems rather peculiar, considering the fact that I don't think I'm exactly omitting anything. The Queen of Dreams was attacked.
You're
There
not.
were people there to
You're,
defend.
you're not admitting anything because you weren't there. Do you know any gods personally that are still around today that were there at the point of an assassination attempt?
Well, I mean, if they are around, they may be here. They could be at a Yarthgard. We don't exactly
Are they
keep
still around? Can you tell me where one of them is right now?
I mean, again, madame, I would have to go through exactly who was there. I would have to figure out where they're currently stationed. You ask too many questions.
Can I roll insight on him now?
Absolutely.
Because like here's my thing. I want to be honest with the Dream Master. Also, I want to make sure that none of the guards are in on it. Because how do you assassinate and none of the guards recognize unless they're in on it? Insight. Where's my insight? That would be a 15.
You can tell the way he's interacting with you. He's clearly like he's not trying to avoid the question. He's trying to like pick at every little thing about the question to annoy you.
God, seriously? This dick! I can't threaten him in front of the queen, god damn it!
How many times has the queen been killed under your watch?
He turns to
We
you.
know it's at least 4.
I was trying to
Euripides just
Well,
Turns
palms
around,
his forehead. Euripides just
around.
palms his forehead.
Turns around and looks at her. Turns back at you. Are you dense, man?
oh my god, okay, we're no longer talking to you. Your Majesty, we have reports that the Nightmares have killed you 4 times and you don't remember each instance. It gains them power each time they do. Hence why there's all the leaders of the small crystals and whatever.
She looks at Mr. Cantos, who looks back at her. Both of them look at you. What?
So I ask again, does he have any information of anyone who was a witness to any previous assassination attempts? Because most likely, they weren't attempts, they were successes.
Ma'am, has someone poisoned you or something? You are speaking complete nonsense.
Sir, I will gut you right now.
Told you these people were useless, Ariadne. This is...
All right.
I'm starting, yeah, I'm agreeing.
That is enough. Thank you, Mr. Cantos. As he walks off, he's like, my God, I cannot stand when people come into this house. And Mr. Cantos? I will return
Euripides?
when you need me, my lady.
Can I whisper to Euripides real quick? Hello?
That plays as he walks away, out loud. To which the Queen of Dreams says, "Oh yeah, that's a thing that happens sometimes."
Is that goddamn... Is that Stelios? Is that who that guy is?
Just guys watching him leave. Right.
Mm.
Now, look,
Wait,
if you're
real quick.
going to come in here and threaten my guardsmen, can we please...
Can I whisper to Euripides real quick?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like look at him and go like, any way you can follow him?
I mean, I could, but what are you expecting me to get from it?
I don't know, but he was avoiding answering the question for what sort of base matter. So either he's ignorant as hell, or he's suspicious.
It's both.
Uh,
But
That's fair.
sure. And he'll bonus action hide around whatever. I don't know what's in the room per se as far as like
It's a
decor
very
goes, or if this.
open room. There's like a carpet leading in. There's like kind of space for guardsmen to stand. There's 2 braziers in the back and a throne, so it is going to be hard to hide.
Yeah, he looks around and he's like, "This, I really can't follow him."
Can I make a noise this direction with minor illusion to distract everyone?
Sure. What's the noise you're gonna make?
It's the opposite stairs the guy went to, but it's the guy stumbling down the stairs and swearing.
Okay. Let me.
Just like absolutely tripping, going, ah!
Hold on. I need to come back because I accidentally clicked a button on my mouse that made me zoom out. Let me. You see, yeah, this sound. You hear him go, oh shit, oh fuck. Here's the other 2 guardsmen are like, by this is like, oh shit, oh, nasty tumble he must have taken. Pink Eye, roll stealth. As
Absolutely.
all of the guards are kind of looking up this way.
That is 18 plus
Can
8, so
Okay.
26.
Yeah, I would say you're able to dart on.
And I'm going to, I don't know how far ahead they are, so I'm going to bonus action dash, and then use my, so I'm gone.
Mhm. We will. Hold on, let me. It's lunchtime right now for the guards. They're all at the table. Yay.
What are they eating? Ham sandwiches?
And fuck you. Sorry.
What? That was very violent for asking.
Sorry. Pink Eye, I'm gonna put you like right here. You can choose where you want to get to in this room, but you will have to roll stealth again if you're gonna move like anywhere past here. There's like some pillars in this room you can hide behind, but scary. All of you who are down here sees the Queen of Dreams is frustrated at you and is just, look, I don't know who's possessed you to come in and start spouting nonsense and threaten
We were
guardsmen,
in
but you better have a good reason for it.
we were in one of the Nightmares recruitment parties, and we heard the spiel, which they showed evidence, photos of your beheading.
She touches her neck a bit. It's still, I mean.
Also, we have a personal witness, but they're saying that they want to be quiet for safety reasons.
Okay, do you have these photos?
No, we have a few photos.
No, okay. And you have a secret witness who... One second. Who refuses to come out for their own safety, which I suppose is reasonable, but I find it hard to believe when this is all you have.
I have Zone of Truth that I can cast on me if you want me to do that. can't lie under Zone of Truth if that's what you want. You sent us out on a mission. We did the mission. You can't be mad at the results.
Don't know that they expected us to come back, Ariadne.
Well, now we are. So now we're making it her problem because it is her problem. In fact, we are trying to solve a problem.
When you returning was a hopeful outcome, I just...
You really thought us were gonna die. How many people have you sent to death like this before?
She kind of looks down a bit and like huffs a little as she as you say that.
Again, would she even know?
That is the question. How
forgets
much
every
do you
time
not
she dies?
know?
I don't. Every time you say this, like this is just common knowledge.
Like it's
which
a
I
fact?
should- yes, when in fact I stand before you completely alive with no evidence that I've possibly died in the history of ever, and you speak of a secret witness, and I just have a hard time believing you.
You know what? That is a fair thing to be confused about. It is a mighty fine amount of information given to you, but I promise it is the truth.
Also,
You
not our
come
job
back
to
to life?
convince you. You wanted
Well,
the
currently-
information. This is it.
Well, currently we need to have more information. If she doesn't believe us, we're not probably going to get any more information from her.
I mean, I'm not exactly selling information here. If there's something you wish to ask me without threatening me, I would be happy.
I never threatened you. Your guardsman was just being a dick.
Mr. Kantos is eccentric, but does not deserve to be gutted.
Well, have you noticed, Your Majesty, that he refused to answer any of my questions directly?
Yes.
This could all be easily solved up if you find a witness to one of your assassination attempts.
In fairness, you asked a very complex question that would take him a lot of time to figure out. But if you'd like an eyewitness, I can assure you I did not die that day.
Okay? I believe you. I would still like an eyewitness to see what the nightmares do.
Well, what is it you...
Do you want to figure out what the nightmares are doing or not? Because if you're not dying that day, then the nightmares are planting some kind of fraud of your death at the scene of the crime, which requires witnesses.
Look, that is very confusing, and I could get you in contact with someone, but you have to understand the administrative process of this takes time, and there are currently many operations that are undergoing with the Pearl Moon. It's a very tall ask.
How much do you want to? It's a tall. Okay. How much do you want to defeat the nightmares? How much? How concerned are you for your people about the nightmares attacking them?
Verily, what do you think the
That-
operations we are undergoing are for?
That is fair, but consider this. Based off of the research and discoveries and multiple first-hand account. This is straight from the horse's mouth. We heard it from the why can't I remember the names? What are they called?
Small crystals.
Oh,
Guardians, yeah. I first small crystal couldn't remember Guardian. It's like we heard it straight from the Guardians themselves. We've heard it from a former Guardian as well. That this is exactly how they go about things, and from their perspective, huh?
Delmain, he's alive?
What name was that?
Delmain.
Delmain.
This guy
Okay.
is like bright red in the back. Oh shit.
You know, yes, we've been in contact. He's a terrible actor. So it was very easy to see through him and figure out that he was a former member.
I thought
But
he
as it
was
were,
dead after. Well, I mean,
Oh, so
After?
you get... Never mind. This isn't...
so
this isn't worth my
after
time.
after what?
well, it was the day we lost Yothgard. I was present in battle, and Delmain and Acheron were leading a charge to capture the city. I tried as much as I could to keep them from advancing, but it was just far too much. That's when I saw Delmain, and it was strange. One moment he was about to attack me and possibly kill me, but the next he had turned around and fired 3 arrows into Acheron's side and told me to run. And I mean, I did, because otherwise I would have died, but as I left, I swore I heard what sounded like a man being cleaved in two. And, well, I suppose that isn't concrete evidence for him being dead, but I would have assumed at least he wouldn't be running about anymore.
Well, hence why we ran into him and he's staying private.
Well, of course.
Would you believe the word? Would you believe the word of Dalme saying that they hunted you down and killed you multiple times?
Delmain was strange. The few times I ever did see him, those conversations we had were strange. He always asked me what I most wanted to do here, and whenever I would answer, well, I wanted to rule and I wanted a place of peace, he would call it boring. He's the only guardian I've ever actually talked with. Granted, those were times we ran into each other by chance, and without an army at our side. It was odd.
So to answer my... Sorry, you continue?
It was odd, like, every time he would find me, it would be whenever I'd be alone, out for a walk, not doing anything. I don't know. It was pleasant to talk with him.
I would like to roll insight on Jeskai, and if this man has a crush...
Yeah, go ahead, roll that. I don't...
Coincidentally looking behind there. Darn, not well. 13.
Bright red Jeskai. As you look at him, as he's like glaring at you, looking back at her without that same tone of glare in his eyes. Maybe.
Huh, thought you were gay. I don't say you, I said, thought he was gay. Anyway.
What?
Regardless, can you answer my question? Would you believe it from him?
Perhaps.
And regardless of if you believe us, I would recommend increasing your guard. They have given ample evidence that they can attack you whenever you're the most vulnerable. They do say you get more powerful each time you come back, regardless of that, but increase your guard, or else we're all under more trouble.
Even should I have no evidence to believe you, I suppose you wouldn't have come all this way to warn me to increase my guard if you wanted to lie to me about something like that.
And if it's any if it's any other information, I'm the only person here who wanted to come tell you, so... Everyone else just wanted to leave you in the dark. But that's fair, because apparently you're not going to believe us. But that's unrelated.
Right. I will see where we can pull away from to increase our guard here. Thank you again. Was there anything else? Don't answer that just yet. Because we need to cut back to Pink Eye.
Yeah.
A moment. Oh my. That was gross. Let me
Are
hit
you 50
the
or older?
let me hit there's a track I want to play. How's this Pink Eye? How's this thing for sneaking music?
I'm listening. The bot, they'll have it down. Oh.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah?
I'm with it. Yeah.
Okay. You see Mr. Cantos as you walk upstairs. No one's really noticed you because a lot of people are eating lunch right now. Mr. Cantos walks by his guards, and you hear in a more normal voice of him going, "Oh my, fucking idiots! Why do I have to deal with this shit?" As he walks by the men here.
So are these humans or figures?
Some are humans. I would say like maybe 2 or 3 of the guards at this table are human, or humanoid. You do see a tabaxi amongst them, but the rest of them are the light blue under the armor that you recognize as the figures from this region. And
Okay.
Mr. Cantos is in the process of like walking around the table the long way, seemingly so he can like grumble to himself. You see as he like considers going the shorter way, but then like kind of changes course and then goes around the long way as he's like, I can't fucking stand these.
Hoping somebody will ask him why he's mad.
Maybe.
Oh, gee, what's
So-
wrong?
I think
Williams.
we'll try to sneak this way, but more so just he's gonna act like he belongs there
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of blend in and kind of move over that way. He's hoping his height and the fact that he's currently a figure will kind of make him easily not. Let's hope they're not on guard duty while they eat.
The 1'8" figure not in a guard uniform that no one's ever seen before. Sorry.
Yeah.
They're all hungry. They're like, you see one guy, he's just got like a fuck it. He's just got like a whole what looks to be rotisserie chicken. It's pink. And he's just tearing into that shit. That man is a figure. You notice a lot of the figures eating like really aggressively and quickly as like whereas the humans like one guy's just got like a plate of spaghetti. The noodles are like a teal as he's like swirling them and just looking at his figure coworker next to him. You see though Mr. Cantos walks up. There are 2 humans right here. There's a like lighter skinned human with I forgot eye colors with brown eyes, and then the tabaxi's got this like black and white like split fur pattern across her face, and Mr. Cantos taps into both of them. You too, with me. And they both hop up, and you see as they go through this door, and they shut it behind them.
Of course they do.
Darn.
What do I have on me? Shit. They're talking. Let's see. I have nowhere I can go to play my pan flute without it being heard. I think this is a dead mission, folks.
That's fair, Rip.
I mean, you never heard them lock the door.
This is true, but I also have a table full of guards,
Like there's
Just
6
kinda-
guards looking at the door.
like sitting there, and like,
I would say that with your height and with the fact that they're focused on eating and like talking amongst each other, it's doable. Difficult, but doable.
You could crawl underneath the table and then you just have to go through like where's my laser? Like you just crawl through here and then you have a straight shot
So-
here.
I was hoping they stayed out here. My goal was just to go under the table and listen had they stayed out here. But them going back into the room throws it a bit. So the thing is, I don't want to go under the table and then have to navigate people's freaking legs. So
It's like so the
I-
table's like a long kind of like longer table. Like there's space in between where people's legs probably wouldn't be, so they're not like too like squished together. There's like a space where you could probably fit where their legs
yeah,
would
if
be.
there's a decent enough space for Euripides, he'd go under there. If not, he would continue his path that he's already on. And just kind of, if they're not going to say anything to me, I'm going to act like I belong. And then I'm just going to disappear. So yeah, he'll peek underneath it. If there's enough room for him, then yeah, I'll go under. I'll roll if I need to.
Mhm. Uh,
Dirty 20, 12 plus 8.
uh, you get under the table and you hear a lot of the guards amongst each other. You hear for a moment as they all kind of like are eating in unison. You hear some of them turn to each other. One of them says, "I hope they don't put me on Bastion duty today." I know, right? That sucks, doesn't it? You hear another one go, "Man, I hope they don't up the guard. I might be out of a job. They'd kick me out in an instant." No response from any of the other figures. Uh,
They don't want you here, buddy.
another figure says, "Oh man, sure is windy today." No response. These are like different figures each time. Another figure goes, "Man, I'm stuffed. I should go to bed." And
Are
you
these
hear,
goddamn like robots?
They're
you
NPCs.
hear as he gets up, opens the door that was in there. You hear him say, "Hey, Mr. Contos," and just like walk into the room, shutting the door behind him.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Pink, you've never really had a chance to like listen to a lot of figures interact. Usually, you've been interacting with humans, so. You hear another one go, "Man, I sure hope they don't put me on Bastion duty again. That always sucks. I know, right?" Silence. None of them are eating anymore.
Oh, I am marking this because I plan to be a persona of a figure who has broken the loop, and now that I see they are just fucking NPCs who can get caught in a corner and keep trying to walk, like oh yeah, I am locked in on this bullshit. So while they're talking, I'm over them. I'm just gonna sneak my ass in here if I
I hope I
can.
don't catch a cold from the wind today. It's very windy today. That sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Opening the door, you see that you're just slipping in there.
Yeah, I will say that once I get in, Pink Eye is going to lower his body and try to get even shorter. So if they do see the door open, they're not going to see what opened it.
Have you heard of the Dark Ghost? Ah, Have you been to the Cloud District recently? No, of course you haven't. Sorry. Oh God. Okay. Right.
I murk that guy in every playthrough.
Me too. Um. Right. As you get in, and so do you try to hide, or are you just like quickly shutting the door behind you and just standing there?
I'm gonna try to hide if I can. So if there's like any pillars or
There
like,
is a big table over here that seems to have like a lot of like plans and whatnot on it. There's like training dummies lining the wall over here. Seems to be more of like a social area right over here, where like a lot of there's like a big shelf with lots of books. You see some board games on there and whatnot. Um, and like there's some like stuff left out. Excuse me. You're hiding under the table?
oh yeah.
You see both of them, all three of them are turned. And you see on the ground is what looks to be a small stone that Maeve is being projected from. It's just like her upper half. And you seem to catch Mr. Contos in the middle of a conversation. He's using his more natural voice as he says, well, there's the wizard with the weird leg that was here. The
Moderate to severe
the
ulcerative colitis
oh
symptoms
god, I
can
don't
keep
remember her
coming
name.
back.
The one Acheron doesn't really like. Miss Ariadne. Yeah, she was here asking a whole load of questions. I think they're trying to make the Queen of Dreams aware. Of course they are. Of course that's the first thing they try. Well, I assume she's in disbelief, as she normally is. Yeah. Nothing really much in that regard. I think maybe at most she'll up the guard again. Probably ask me to pull out of some places, which will be good. Yes, do try to pull out of the Blessed Plains raid. That might be good for us. Alright, I'll try my best. You wouldn't happen to be able to come up with a reason to arrest them, would you? I'm ever so curious if they know where their little goblin friend went. Well, one of them did threaten to gut me, but she broke it up. Yup. Okay, well. You're at the palace, yes? Of course. Alright. Ma'am? You see as she, like, seems to get up in frame, and, like, the shot, like, it kind of, like, you see, like, it, like, kind of meets her at her, like, lower half, but then comes up to, like, follow her. I'll be there shortly. And she walks off a frame.
Are their backs still turned?
Their backs are still turned, but Mr. Kantos is turning around, shaking his head. She's coming here, and she doesn't want me to deal with it? The Tabaxi speaks up. In all honesty, sir, you don't really have good reason to without blowing your cover. The human speaks up. I agree, boss. I mean, you strike now, you try to arrest him for some stupid reason. You could get written up for insubordination. Yeah, that wouldn't look good, would it? I suppose she gives me a good excuse as well. Are we really blowing our cover today, gentlemen? We weren't given the orders, boss. You think she'll want us to attack her? Now, the Queen of Dreams will certainly want us to attack Miss Maeve. I don't know if Miss Maeve wants us to attack her. Not that we'd win, anyway. He rolls his eyes. They're kind of focused on the conversation in between themselves. They aren't really looking at the table.
I'm gonna try to sneak the fuck out because we gotta go.
We gotta go.
So I'll roll another stealth here.
Roll stealth.
Come on, dice, be on my side. Thank you for them being in the conversation. 14 plus 8, what is that?
So
22.
The door kind of shuts with a click, and you swear you see the Tabaxi kind of like ear flick, but none of them really turned around from the conversation they're having. And as soon as you get back out, it's, man, the wind is sure crazy today. I sure hope I don't.
I'm
catch
not
it."
even hiding now. I'm just walking down
That's
the
right.
stairs. I'm over them. Like,
You,
and if anyone says anything, I'm gonna go, the weather sure is nice today.
hey, are you a new hire around here?
The weather's nice today. They brought me in.
Sure is.
And I'm just gonna keep going.
There's a lady who turns around to greet you. Have you been to orientation yet?
I have. We're so nice. The weather's so nice today.
It is.
And I'm gonna keep walking.
Going into this room, you see it's like a kitchen slash food storage room. A lot of big pantries line the back shelves. The green wood making up some of the shelves right here. The metal kind of table in the middle seems to be littered with lots of different appliances. Like there's knives, there's cutting boards, there's lots of cooking equipment, and a man is currently flipping around food in a pot. This is a human man. He's got, you know, light skin, this blonde slick black hair, and he's swirling food around in a pot with another hand, like blowing a fire underneath it. He doesn't notice you as he's very deeply entranced by his craft.
That was definitely a Zell mistake. I wasn't meaning to go into the kitchen. I was trying to get back.
Okay, well.
The stairs are the ones up at the top of the page, I think.
Yeah, I see them now. Yep.
Oh, I see. Okay. You take a peek and you see that guy absolutely smashing that shit. He's
And I'm like, you look like you can cook, but I can't stay.
He's cooking, you might say? Just a second.
The moment I get down the stairs, so we need to leave now. Now,
Okay.
time to go.
Just a moment. Hold on. In the meantime, while this is happening, as you are making your way back down the stairs and sneaking out from hearing this conversation, we can cut back to Ariadne,
Yeah, what's up?
who she just asked, was there anything else you wanted to ask me?
Well, quite honestly, if you don't fully believe us, then the important information is that you believing us is very important, or else there isn't really any reason to help us or engage.
I don't entirely distrust what you said. I'll take your precautions you suggested into mind in case what you said is true, but I have a hard time believing it.
What did you think the small crystals were otherwise? That they just were natural?
I believed they were artifacts of great magic conjured by talented sorcerers, or even just the Land of Dreams itself. I was unaware of their origins, and I especially didn't think their origins came from me.
Yes. I asked this as kindly as I can, and with no accusation. How much of your memory feels solid? Not hazy, not in the past. How much do you solidly think you could recall?
This is not the right track. This is not the right track. This is not the right track.
She's like,
That your life is apparently
damn.
Fucking scary ass music. I remember everything. No.
Just starts killing us.
Pulls out a shotgun.
No, Ahab's not here.
I.
Oh, Maeve can't come, or else Ahab's gonna be really disappointed he missed out.
That's a loaded question. I would suppose a year I could solidly recall. Anything past that are long-term stored memories, important things here or there. Like I said, constant stress of being assassinated surely does not help.
Second question: do you feel unnerved at all when trying to recall memories of for the assassination attempts?
Unnerved?
Beyond being fearful for your life, does it feel wrong to think about?
I mean, I wasn't even fearful of my life when they tried in Yothgard. They were no match for me. It was 4 common nightmares. Nothing. I'm sure they just wanted to prove something, but I mean, not really. I remember them. I lived because as far as I know, I haven't died.
Okay. Bye bye, Alex.
Sorry, guys.
Oh.
No, it's fair.
Okay.
What happened?
I'm gonna
Eric's
put Eric's on a leash.
Going. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll see you next
See you guys next week.
We'll see you next week.
I had another question. What was the question? So you can't recall. Well, if you can't recall, we can't really answer those questions, so that sucks. Yeah, I guess that's all my questions. Kaida and mystical vampire who's still here. Any questions? Jessica, any questions?
I came to watch the reaction. I didn't have any questions in mind.
Any
And I will
theories?
just shake her head.
she's gonna check her watch to see how long Pink Eye's been gone, because she's like, if it's been more than 10 minutes, we're kind of screwed here.
Pink Eye, you can come back in now.
We should go now. Um,
Oh well.
Queen, you're gonna have a visitor very soon. Thank Mr. Cantos for it because he just called the person who's
What?
trying to hunt you. Yep, he's working for
Wait,
her. The
who's
Tabaxi
coming?
is a couple of them.
Huh?
Maeve,
Mine
Maeve's on her
is
way
coming. Jesus, God
right
damn
now.
it.
Let's go.
Oh my god, okay. Your Majesty, I would really think of revamping your security.
A very panicked Dream is just like, huh? What?
Yep,
I
the
thought
guy
you said
you
you didn't feel
trusted.
fear.
The guy you trusted, and Pink Eyes is y'all better come.
She's just stuttering at this point.
Knew I should have taken calm motion.
You hear as she's like running around. Yosef, uh, d- d- she's just like panicking.
How much for no fear? Oh my god.
Ariadne,
Yes.
let her deal with her kingdom. We should probably go.
Yes, but if they kill her, the land expands. I did not shout
If
that. I was whispering that.
yeah, if they kill her, she'll be back. We can't stop everything. We're ill prepared.
Do they know we're here?
Yes.
Damn, then yeah, we're going. We're going.
Listen, if they do kill her, they're likely going to leave her here until she forms into a small crystal, and then evidence will be sitting here right in front of her face, firstly. Secondly, all that's going to do is create a new small guardian. It's a problem
It's
we can...
also it'll expand the land. We're trying to prevent it from expanding.
And the way
But
we
I'd
can
rather deal with
prevent
a
it
new
from
Fog
expanding is by
Guardian.
killing them and destroying the crystals. Or
Captain Development.
Right.
Captain Development. Let's go.
we gotta go. Yes.
We're to y'all. We're different.
So you all are just booking it from the
Oh
castle.
yeah.
Pretty much. We love running in this household.
As you all walk out, you hear the Queen of Dreams shouting to her guards, "Up the guards! At the gate! Everywhere! Bring everybody!" She is just not having a good time right now.
Also, before we leave, Ariadne's gonna shout, "Kill Kantos! Jesus!" And then go.
Guard! Ah! You see as you are coming back. I wouldn't get on the boat just yet, Pink Eye.
Okay.
Roll me perception.
Perception. Oh, nay. Let's go. Ooh, that's a nice roll. 22.
You see
Perception.
that there is a very, it wasn't a very, high perception check. Up across the shore is a very large, but not like Corsair, not a very Corsair class boat. It looks like, something designed to move fast, but still have weaponry and carry lots of people. I don't know if that's like a class. Are there any ship nerds around? Can help me with that?
Speed vessels. They're certainly their own kind of ship. It really just
Oh,
depends. I'm assuming a
That's
cutter, maybe.
A cutter? What was...
I think that might be
Hold on.
ship.
hold
Let
on.
me check. Cutters. This return to the rig sailing. A type of boat which can be used to sail, or it's it's a cutter because historically to have fast sailing vessel introduced in the 18th century.
65
And some
feet
cutters.
longer, used for patrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be a cutter. Yeah, I think it would be a cutter. Like a cutter type ship has docked nearby. It seems to be a very much a rush job as the boat is like partially in the sand. And you see, as you maybe partway climb onto the ship, you see Jeskai is like hopped on and hasn't realized as he lands
Yeah.
that sitting, not standing on the ship, she's bought her own like chair to just lean back on as two swords dance around Sinbad at the captain's chair. She sits there with her, one leg over the other, tapping her finger as if though she's waiting for you. Her helmet on, feather sticking out the back. And she greets you. That's not how you spell her. Yes, it is. I'm lying. She greets you with nothing but a... We going to start this like last time?
Are we on the boat? Are we off the boat? Where are we?
If you have not climbed on the boat, you are not on the boat. Jeskai is on the boat. But unfortunately, with her saying that, I do want Eric's to be here for this. So I
That's
think
fair.
that's where
Hell
we're
yeah.
going to end session.
Oh,
for-
100% Euripides is running. So he's calling Betty and we out. So,
Bye, bitches!
Like you're running away from the boat?
yes.
Hey,
Maeve,
Steve, reaction.
Maeve trying to be threatening, and then the rat just runs up from downstairs.
Yep, 5-foot rat.
What the okay. Hasty reaction, but alright, sure, whatever. She like says that as the rat like carries big guy and takes him away. But yeah, we will end session here. And low key, I don't have much to say for the end of stream because I've been holding in this fat fucking piss for like 5 minutes. I gotta go take care of that.